person. They're not so bad.
You got some water? Yeah, I got your water.
Yeah, I'm out here.
You just take the little hand rub,
And just.
So it's wild because the people ASMR I don't fuck with, but there's one where this guy like gives his dog like food and the dog eats, and that's the one
So
for me. I don't know what it is
entertaining.
about it. I can't get mad at the
you
dog.
need to watch an animal eat instead.
But it's crazy because they give it like the dog like not kibble. They give that motherfucker like eggs, lamb, fucking bone. It's $300 a month.
Nah,
to eat that
It's
dog.
crazy. Motherfuckers really be
$300 just did.
cooking real
Wild.
quick.
They got like a whole cooler that they set up too, where they.
Nah, bro. People take personal care for their animals seriously.
Yeah, that's like a
Especially
child.
if I'm making money off of them.
Oh, 100%.
That's when it makes sense. That's like
That's a business investment.
Exactly. I was gonna say
Yeah.
that's the same as like when you see people do like cook mad food for someone online, and then like they serve the community, and then the community gives money back so that they can keep buying ingredients.
Yeah.
It's like I'm treating my dog well, so all of the dog fans are sending money in. I'm gonna treat my dog with this, and now y'all gonna watch my dog eat this ham hock. Dragon fruit.
Nah, they be cooking full course meals for their dogs.
Yo.
Dogs be having better meals than me. It's a little stressful.
Yo,
actually.
when I tell you the amount of food that these dogs are eating and how much, I like looked up, I was curious, like how much, $300. They send you a cooler every month.
What?
All right, this mic is so heavy that I have to like put a book or some shit down there, or else the shit gonna keep leaning forward.
He's going
What
to.
if you slide it like that
part,
way
yeah.
more and then move it closer to you?
We were talking about ASMR, and he's like, "This mic is heavy,
Heavy
as
shit.
This shit giving me no homo big dick energy. Like I got it. Like now it's matching personalities. You feel me?
You
All right,
Cricket.
Bro?
This was a
Cricket.
good pod.
All right, y'all. Appreciate y'all for being here. He said now it's matching energy, so yeah.
Bro, what?
Not like this my treacherous twin right here. You feel me?
That's crazy.
This dude.
Listen, I got a little mic, but I'm not trying to compensate for anything. I feel good with who I am.
Nigga said I make it work. It sound good, right?
My shit's short and
It ain't
fat,
about-
but it gets the job done.
His shit look like his shit is the only one that's like circumcised. That shit still got y'all uncircumcised ass mics. Like
It ain't about the size of the mic. It's about the audio it carries.
Yo.
all right, that was a great way to start the pod, guys.
Crazy intro.
Nah, for real. I'm having like a little bit of like, I'm scared. I'm that I didn't press the button, but I think I did.
Rock.
Right.
Sorry.
He said, please help secure my thoughts.
My fault. I didn't mean to give you the eye. Like,
Left the lens cap
Hey, if
on.
I didn't do it, you would. I was like, hey, Rock, how's it going?
he said, "How's life?"
We live.
We live?
We live.
We live.
All right, bet.
Wow.
That's great. I'm sorry about that. I'm getting old now, like pushing 30, and then now I'm starting to forget. Like my short-term memory is not that great anymore, guys.
I
It's not that great.
Did I press play?
Yeah, but you're different, bro. You're different.
You're a different breed.
Yeah, you're a different nigga. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen,
You're a different nigga, bro.
welcome to the Jungle Squadcast. This is episode 64, I believe, right? Am I bugging? No, I think it's 64.
Yeah.
We're gonna go with 64. All right. You're here with your boy Ape Loso. To my left, we have a returning guest, aka a friend of the show, Mr. Merc Mondays, aka Joe Roc. What's good?
Appreciate you guys. Can you hear me? Am I coming through?
Yes,
Appreciate
Yeah,
you
you are
guys.
coming through.
sure.
You sound amazing.
Bet. Okay.
If you want to just sit up too and arch your back a little
That's
bit
crazy.
to get that.
All
feel
right.
me?
See, my girl yelled at me
That's
from the last
crazy.
episode. She said I was slouching too much. So let me
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
said,
you got
let me
yelled at.
sit up
get
probably.
Yeah.
proper posture here.
Damn.
So wait, let me just
From
he's here, he got introduced. To the far left, we got two obviously everybody's favorite co-hosts in the entire world, the greatest
Know that.
human beings of all time,
It is.
Mr.
Yeah.
Radical J. And we asked Mr. Rah, aka Preacher Banks. You
Wow.
feel me? We
Said
are
that,
here
sir.
today. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here today, guys.
Yes, sir.
The last time Mr. Joe Roc been here, it was episode 24. Now we on episode 64. 40
Wow.
episodes later, Mr. Roc Returns, man. Welcome back, man.
Welcome
24 to
back, my boy.
64. We here.
Welcome back, man. Did you think we were going to still be doing this shit the last time you were here?
100%. I knew you guys were going to be doing that. I I'm surprised how much everything's changed in the short amount of time since. Like, you guys fucking took this shit to the next level.
Thanks, man. Talk about some of the differences, like how broke you were, how shitty the quality was back then. Talk about the differences. Like,
I mean, let's see. I had to hold the mic.
As he's holding this mic.
As I'm holding the mic.
At least I get to hold the stand now.
I was just thinking like you would just move up and then but it's all good. You can hold it.
No, I had the whole mic stand in my hand. Like, that shit was crazy.
Sorry.
Lucy was giving me fucking, the death stare the entire time.
She's racist.
She's racist.
I'm not gonna front. Like, she said something on the way in, and I just kind of like.
She's a hoe, bro. She probably was trying to holler at you.
He said, I ain't going front. She said some shit when I walked in, but
she's trying to holler at you, to be honest.
I try to brush it off.
Yeah, and then this time I still didn't give him the correct address.
Yeah, no. So last time he wanted to make sure I didn't catfish him, or he wasn't catfishing me. But we had this very weird moment where I pulled up to the place that was not the place, and then he was on the other side of the street, like, yo, like, come through. And I knew exactly what it was. So I respect you for doing it. I don't respect you for doing it this time, though.
I was just
I remember seeing the fucking
I was just like, let me fuck with him again this time, but on purpose this time.
Just so you know, it's not a setup. Let me send you to the wrong address.
Yeah, but then he asked me, like, just to make, he said, is this the catfish address? And I'm just like, yes, bro. Like, you ruined the surprise. Like,
He said, don't worry, Abe does that to DoorDashers too.
No. I gotta start doing it to DoorDashers because like I be wanting to leave these reviews. Some of my food be missing, be mad cold, like nah, bro. And I just had an experience, and not necessarily with a DoorDasher, but with an Uber driver today, and I was like so pissed because I know he knew what he did was wrong. But he just totally passed, like, just shrugged it over like nothing happened, pretending like he didn't notice what happened.
So as long as I ignore it, it didn't exist.
Like he just hit a curve.
Yeah, so
what your Uber driver do?
we're literally, I'm just coming from Guitar Center, and he picks me up, and I have a bottle of water with me, like, at all time, because, like, I'm always thirsty, you feel me? So I just left a bottle of water on the seat, and for some reason, I got this guy, he's a foreigner, not to say that foreigners can't drive, but specifically this one was a foreigner. He had the accent, everything. I'm not sure exactly what it was, so I'm just going to call him a foreigner. Bro, every single time every chance he got, he kept, like, braking mad hard.
I
like,
hate that shit.
And mad, when he sees people, like, brakes in front of him, he brakes, like, mad fast. And I'm just like, bro, keep a safe distance, slow down. And he did it one time, and my water flew all the way, like, under his driver's seat. And I know he heard it, and I know he rolled it, made eye contact when we saw what, bro. And he didn't say nothing. He didn't try to get it. Like, I was mad. My throat pause was dry, and I really needed some water. And I'm just like, bro, what we doing? And I'm like, it's on the floor now. I can't even drink it anyway. I don't know what you be doing under here. You feel me? So, like, that just, like, ruined it. I was like 15 minutes away from the crib, so I had to, like, I can't even say what I was going to say. It was going to sound crazy, but I had to figure out a way to hydrate myself.
Yeah, that still came out crazy.
I had to figure out a way to hydrate myself.
Now, when you leave the mind to wander, like,
That's crazy. That's crazy.
What
If
was
you
he
would've just
really
said
gonna
it.
say?
Because now I gotta know, how did you hydrate yourself?
I swallowed my spit.
he said I salivated.
Like, you feel me?
They ain't have water at a Guitar Center?
No, like, I'm saying, like, I had a bottle of water with me. And in the car, like, I put the bottle of water in, like, next to me on the seat. And then, like, he just braked hard and the shit just rolled right under his... I'm like, bro, come on.
Maybe that's how he keeps everybody's waters.
She did that shit on purpose.
How many stars did you give him?
Let me see. I don't think I even rated him yet. Let's
You
rate
petty?
him together. I'm
Let's
about
rate
to
them
be.
together.
Uber gonna DM us after they hear this reel, and they're gonna be like,
See, I
"Did
didn't
you
rate
have any
him.
problems?"
His freaking name is Armando. Nah, bro. That's a 2 stars, bro.
2 stars for Armando?
That's kind of generous.
Yeah, Armando, if you see this, get on the podcast.
I mean, I'm
bro.
alive. He got me home safe. He got me to where I needed to be. That's what
You know
really
you can
matters.
call him.
That's what really matters.
You should call him.
Live,
Live. Calling in live.
You know what you did
We got
today.
Armando, the 2-star Uber driver.
Count your days, Armando.
I'm still thirsty, motherfucker.
That bottle's still in the car.
So that was a little scary and spooky to me. So I was just like, you know what? Let me just calm down. I got other water in the crib.
Said, I'm blessed.
This nigga said count your days or month.
Yeah.
Now Uber Eats had me fucked up. I'm actually glad you brought that up. Uber Eats, I use that like since what was it, COVID? I swear I use that app like 2-3 times a week, and it's so bad because you're paying so much money.
Yeah.
But I order Buffalo Wild
expensive.
Wings, bro. The simplest shit, just like wings and some sauces. Tell me how the food came late, number one, and then number two, no sauces, nothing. And then they got my wings, like 2 celery pieces. No, I had to drive to fucking Buffalo Wild Wings to get my sauces back.
I would have got the Uber driver to do that.
They don't do that.
They ain't doing that.
They don't do that. They don't.
Oh, really?
Second they drop
They're
because it wasn't on him. Like it wasn't on him.
Yeah.
It was on Buffalo Wild Wings.
In the selection option, I feel like they be lacking like where you can actually click like, hey, let me get this sauce, this sauce, this sauce. So you just saw the combo and was like, I'm gonna just grab the meal. What if he doesn't want it? You know,
Bro, I try to let shit
That's
slide
crazy.
for the most part, and it's always the stupid, insignificant shit that drives me up a wall. Like major stuff, like I'm cool about it. Like I'll handle it.
Yeah.
Not having my sauces for my
Bro,
dinner when my
I know
fat ass is at the
exactly what
crib,
you
bro.
mean.
Oh my
The fact
god!
that you had to drive there after you ordered
And how
food,
far you
bro.
were from Buffalo?
I'm not just like White Plains, so I was probably like 5-10 minutes away. I wasn't even
Yeah.
far away, but it was like the whole point of Uber Eats is you're paying more money to be a lazy fuck.
Yeah,
exactly.
So
convenience.
to have to get the food, get dressed, get in my car, drive to Buffalo Wild Wings, have to like barter with them for sauces, drive back home.
Barter
now
is
your
crazy.
shit
I already have
cold.
the
Yo,
Now your shit
it
cold.
wasn't worth it at that point. I was like,
heat it up
this
in the
is
oven now.
all this fat energy I was trying to like exist in, and now I'm doing more
Now you gotta
errands than if
burn
I
fat.
just should have just had a salad at that
Right?
point,
You
dog.
said I
That shit
lost
got me
weight eating food.
So upset, bro.
Honestly, bro, I'm really starting to realize that if you do start eating like Uber Eats or like just fast food in general, like your energy like really depletes. Maybe it's just an age thing, but like I really certain foods now really give me
The itis.
the itis or like I'm just constantly like drowsy. So
Yeah.
like or like sometimes just my stomach is just like now it's like I'm starting to feel like oh shit I'm not digesting as fast as I used to be. Like getting older sucks. I'm gonna be complaining a lot when I'm 40. I gotta start changing some habits up because, bro, I just realized the last time I sprinted, like full speed ran, has been at least 2-3 years,
So when are we doing that race challenge again?
bro. I'm ready now.
I'm ready.
He ain't gonna be able
I'm
to
not
walk.
ready. I'm not gonna be ready for like after because like after I use my full 100% energy out of that, like
Gonna be done.
I'm pretty sure I'm about to get some leg cramps, some back cramps.
Charlie
like,
horse.
Yeah, like bro, I fucking did some squats today.
He said I'm built for one time.
These squats had my hips, like my thighs was good, my calves was good. But for some reason, my hips were like so tight. So like it was like more of a stretch than like a leg workout. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh shit, my hips is tight. I need to start stretching.
You don't
Yeah.
stretch before you work out?
Huh?
You don't stretch before you work out?
I mean, not necessarily the hips. I do the little arm shit, the little down shit. But
you
now I
got
gotta
whole
really
body, my
rotate.
boy.
Every morning when you wake up, you gotta stretch. Every night when you go to bed, you gotta stretch. We cannot.
At minimum.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
can't be doing that, bro.
Yeah, like now I have to because now muscles is tight. I wake up and I feel like that also adds to the exhaustion and everything. So I have to really
Stretching will wake you up
stretch,
for sure.
Yeah.
stretch up.
Them
And-
body mechanics, man.
Bro, I stretch every day, and when I went on that trip and I was gone for the 2 weeks, that was like the one time I didn't stretch as much.
You deserve that though. You worked hard.
I appreciate it. But coming back, just stretching in general, like I always notice like it takes a while, but my left hamstring gets tight if I don't stretch every day.
Yeah.
And like out of nowhere, I'm like, yo, I can feel like the tension in this leg.
Bro,
It's
shit.
crazy, bro. I need like you gotta stretch.
Mine is my
Hold
left hip. Like my left hip right here. Like if I don't stretch it or like move my legs, like in circular motion, it kind of like gets really, really stiff and tight. So
I just heard it click.
I think that's the key.
I think that was my
I think stretching is like the key to youth, literally.
Yeah.
Like if you, as long as you stay flexible and nimble, like you should be able to do things. But if you just sit there and you're gonna get brittle. Your bones
Oh,
gonna be
yeah.
like seeing like a
drink
12
water.
Yeah, for real, and drink water. Seeing like a 12-year-old kid that can barely do like a straddle while I can do like more than that, I'm like, there's hope for me. Feel me? I'm rocking.
That's the hope
to
I
40.
needed.
Yeah.
But even then, with that 40-year-old talk that you talking about muscles hurt, I do believe that.
Yeah.
So I was just talking.
Joints.
Yeah, I was just talking to this guy the other day. He was in his 40s, and he's like, and I'm telling him, like, yeah, I'm almost 30. He's like, listen, man, that's nothing. Being 30 is just the start. He's like, when you turn 40, he's like, that plantar fasciitis, though? He's like, you can't run. Your heels.
What the hell is that?
Right?
What the fuck is plantar fasciitis?
Fartiatis.
What you said? I swear to God,
I couldn't say
Plantar
that shit over.
fartiatis.
Fasciitis. It's like
how you spell that here? Oh, you got your own phone. Here.
Hey Siri, that one.
That's crazy. Plantar fasciitis.
plantar fasciitis. It's like an inflammation, a thick band of tissue that connects to the heel and the bone. So like it'll just inflame and it'll be in pain, and you can't just run.
Oh
She
my
looks like
God.
she's going through it.
That's terrible.
She looks like she's going
She's
through.
going through it right now.
But yeah, he was like, yeah, I can't just jog like I used to. He's like, now I have to like be prepared.
like
I gotta
speed
ice
walk.
up. Like, yeah, like
Well, that's why,
Take some Advils.
these jiu-jitsu like players, like there's this one dude at my gym who's like 60 years old, and he rolls every single day, and he moves better than like most like people our age. Like
That's
crazy.
dope.
that's but he again stretches every day,
Consistency, yeah.
grows healthy as shit.
stretching
Like,
is the wave.
Nah, like that shit is.
That's
you
how I
need
want
that.
to be
You need
though.
that.
I want to be
Yeah.
athletic like in my 60s because like the average lifespan in Connecticut is 78 years old. And
Why'd you look that stat up?
because I was talking a couple weeks ago with this person who was helping me with my retirement plan, and like there's like a plan for like 25 years, 35 years, and I wanted to see how old I would be and how much time I would have compared to like the lifespan like of like good stuff. I'm like, there was a deal where I can do it for 25 and I'll still be like a pretty good age, but the payment that I'll be getting my pension or whatever is not going to be as good. So I was just like, I'm trying to get certain things to go right now, like getting certain homes and stuff, since now I locked in like a decent job. And now I got like benefits and shit, so now I can actually start investing in other properties.
Okay.
So by the time I get to year 25, it'll be like I already retired or worked for 30 years. So
I like
So
that.
now
Planning for the
the dude-
future. Hell yeah.
yeah, he
For sure.
helped me. Like he told me everything that I needed to do as far as like get rid of some debt to build the credit. Like we have like a whole like breakdown of like a plan. So it's like really dope. So that happened, and then now I think that's really important as we get older. Like right now is like y'all should really focus on, as my advice. Like I'm not an expert, I don't know, but it's cheaper now as at our age to get life insurance. You feel me? So like for our kids or for our family type shit. So I think I could get it through the job, but life insurance is very important, guys. Take some money out of your check.
Yeah.
Make sure that y'all good for when you get older, because people really think like, bro, I just realized just 2024, we already about to be in May, and like that just happened like in the blink of an eye. So life is gonna fly by, so you really gotta like start planning for like shit in the future, like not doing this shit willy nilly, because niggas gonna be old by the time you 30, 40 type shit. Bro, they want you to retire like 35 years, nigga. So you're not even you gonna work your whole life, die on a job, like.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm really scared of, and that's like to me the hardest part to me to like, I guess fully commit to this like teaching job, because it's just like, damn, I gotta be with y'all niggas for 30 years. I'm like, nah, we gonna have to cut that shit down.
I'm almost 60 by the time I'm retiring. Like,
Yeah, and then I'm gonna have 18 years left of good living. I'm just like, damn, I want more than 18 years of good living.
That's
You
the
feel me?
fucking so
fucked up.
fucked up though, right?
Yeah.
Because like imagine working your whole life, saving up all that money, and then you don't know what the fuck happens. Like God
Yeah.
forbid you finally get to that part where you can retire, and then it's like cancer. You know what I mean? Like that fucking sucks,
Nah,
bro.
for
Like
real,
you
it's true.
spent your whole life building that shit up, and now like
You don't
what?
even get to
He
truly
said you
enjoy
work-
the fruits of
you
your labor.
work till you're 57, retire now early, go on that cruise, ship crashes.
Word, and that's
Heart
it.
attack.
God,
Like you get
yeah,
into
for
an
real.
argument with your kid, like they're going back and forth, you yell, and the next thing you know, you in the hospital bed, like, oh shit, you can't ever yell or eat red meat again. Like, damn.
Shit is fucked up.
Like
For real.
that'll break my heart. Like I like getting older and then them telling me like I have to be on a strict diet for the rest of my life, or like what's one health problem that you guys really can't like wish you wouldn't have?
Kidney stones. 100%. I don't wish kidney stones on my worst enemy, bro. That shit looks
out of stone.
horrific.
Yeah, that shit
looks horrible. And there's no like,
You gotta piss it out.
they
that's
can't
it.
They can't go in there and just like take
Remove
it. Like
them, yeah.
you have to do it.
Yeah, you literally gotta pass it.
I don't wish that on anyone,
Yeah,
dog. Fuck
That's
that.
tough.
For me, it would be colon cancer.
Oh Jesus
Because I don't
Christ.
want anything stuck up my ass, and like they're gonna that colonoscopy shit. I'm like not looking forward to that at all. But I already know there's gonna be shit backed up in there because the way I'm shitting now is like not. I'm worried.
I'm worried.
Like I need to eat more greens. Like this rice and chicken is not enough. Like
That shit not
So I'm
cutting
about to
it.
just double up on chicken and veggies. No more rice.
nah, hell no, bitch. I can't do that. I need rice in my life. Pasta I could give up though. Bread I could give up. But
cauliflower
rice
rice.
I can't give up.
He's like,
Huh?
pasta? Hell no. Even my antennas
What kind
went
of
off.
pasta?
Yeah, he's
kind of pasta?
Italian. You can't just
That's
have him give up on
crazy.
pasta.
Oh yeah, that was. I'm sorry. I'm not coming for your. I'm coming
He
for your
said,
whole.
yo,
coat. I
his
can't give up
face-
pizza though.
Yo.
Like that's my
Fuck
shit.
pizza.
Like, that
That's
shit
some
hurt
American Italian-American shit. How you gonna just give up pasta, bro? That's
The
like,
pasta add 100 years to your life.
Fuck
yo.
the pain
The
in
only
bro's
reason
heart.
why I could give up pasta over rice is because like this. I feel like to me there's more different ways to make rice than it is pasta that I like. So I really only like the red sauce and the chicken Alfredo.
His
You know what I mean?
ancestors are yelling at you right now.
Listen, there's some 106-year-old little Nonna Del out in fucking Sicily right now who has a glass of wine and a bowl of bolognese and will not die. She will not fucking die, yo. I'm telling you.
So rice is killing me, is what you're saying?
I don't think the rice is killing you.
Rice might be.
love them
Didn't you see
equally.
that trend about reheating your rice is bad for you?
I think it's the microwave that we got to get rid of and just like
Yeah.
only reheat stuff on the
Hell yeah.
stove.
I hate niggas.
Like my father and my stepmom, nah, bro.
I
They,
only heat it on the stove. I don't have a microwave.
What about the
in my
air
house.
fryer though?
the air fryer is
goes
good,
crazy.
but I'm talking about like when you want to reheat food. So like I have family members like my father and stepmom. Their microwave broke, and then ever since their microwave broke, they just
Always gotta preheat the oven. I ain't trying to have to preheat
That's
the
a better
oven
way though.
for 2 minutes to heat up a 60-second pizza.
nah, they're living a healthy life, bro. When you go in their like kitchen where you see what they have, I'm like, bro, this is just like straight Trader Joe's and like
Whole Foods.
organics. Nah, they don't do Whole Foods. Whole Foods is like fake,
It's also
like
mad
healthy. It's
bread.
not really real. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
mad bread. And Trader Joe's is definitely their main spot for sure. There's another one that they go to that it's like mad healthy, but I'm just like, bro, what is all this shit? Like the waffles they had was like, it's healthy as
The
fuck. but
organic
it was
protein
terrible.
waffles.
It tasted like awful.
But when you go to those
Syrup,
stores,
awful.
bro, everyone's so full of themselves at those stores. Like, I
Yeah.
need to be around real people. Like, I was at ShopRite last week, and I saw a mom hit her kid in the store, and I'm like,
I need that level.
these
how I
are
need to
real
be.
people. You feel me? Like, I
Welcome
don't
to
want
New
people
York,
walking
baby.
around getting into arguments over kombucha. Like, give a shit about that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to be with real people.
You know
Nah,
your
that
street
shit.
smarts have went away when you argue about kombucha.
Word, bro.
alright,
Like, really?
What's a better matcha?
Like,
You ever had
flavor
kombucha?
sucks.
That shit
Yeah, I had that
sucks.
shit once. I was like,
I don't think so actually.
It's like drinking like salsa for no reason.
Oh yeah, nah. It's spicy.
It
Sometimes
can
it
be
is
with the ginger
spicy.
and all that.
Yeah.
I think kombucha's for like rich white women. Like, that's when you drink kombucha.
Oh yeah, I'm good.
that shit is such
So-
a bougie drink.
Shit
like,
got me so
That
upset.
it gets you drunk though. Does
Shit
it
got
do
me
the job?
so-
No,
It's
it
not
doesn't do.
alcohol.
It's not alcohol.
It's supposed to be a
It's
health-based
supposed to
drink.
clear you out or some shit. I don't know. It tasted horrible.
shit looks
though.
horrible too. Like, it look like it just got mad float
Still,
and
does
shit
it do
in
the
it.
job though? It cleans you out. Does
I don't know, I
I
had
haven't invested that long.
I had
Yeah.
a sip of it. I was like, "This
Oh,
is
yeah,
terrible."
it's nasty.
I was not buying a whole ass bottle.
The
of that.
can looks cool. The drink horrible.
Yeah.
For
All right.
real.
Although I like this health talk, I want to get a little bit on how you doing, how you've been, and the differences, so we can start getting into some other different topics of conversation. This healthy topic was really good, guys. Get healthy, greens. Make sure you're taking good shits.
Drink your water.
Retirement plan early.
Yeah, retire early. Plan for your
Fuck yeah,
retirement.
retire
Get
early.
life insurance. Do all that great shit. But how are you, man? How's life? How you been? We missed you, man.
Chilling, homie. I'm chilling.
I didn't know what would be the right time. I'm sorry you missed the whole season. I was just like, I feel like you wouldn't want to come back so soon, and I wanted to kind of make sure when you did come back there was like a difference. So I definitely, that's why I kind of call other people back over to the pod so they can kind of like see
Word, okay.
It's growing.
See the
progression.
When
Yeah,
you come back
for
on
sure.
104, you're gonna see another level.
Okay, it's gotta be that long? Damn,
Nah, bro. You can come back next
just
season. You
doing
could
the
be the
40.
first person, but hey, he said every 40 episodes.
That's mark that shit off.
You're locked in
So we
You're
already
on
booked you.
contract for every 40.
for the next 5 years.
So got you locked in for March 2025.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. This is the first time I'm gonna say that all of you sound really, really good in my headphones. I YouTubed every single microphone for you guys. Like, all right, how to make this microphone sound great on the Rodecaster, and each and every one. So I sat there, I tested them out. So I hope this one comes out really, really good. All right. Well, how you been, man? Seriously.
Chilling, dog. I'm chilling. I can't
Music
complain.
going. I know you. How many albums you dropped since 40 episodes?
So shit, I was actually mad stingy with dropping music.
I felt that. Me too.
You know what I mean? And this year I kind of put a stop to it because I was just like, fuck it, like throw it to the wall, sees what sticks. So I've been dropping a song every month this
Nice.
year. Like I just dropped a
Nice.
song called Ballin' Like, featuring my boy Andy. Shout out to you, Andy, Mr. 3Y. Appreciate you.
Shout out to Andy.
And it's dope because it's been completely independent. Like I've been mixing and mastering. Got dope producers sending me beats, so the overhead has been $0.
Nice.
Which I'm like holding off on like the marketing and shit because I want to find my sound. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And it's been a cool experience because it's been like kind of creating without borders. You know what I mean? I don't
Yes.
have to pay for studio time. I'm not on a time crunch. I don't have to worry about what this
Oh,
sounds
you're
like to
mixing
someone
everything.
else. Word, yeah. So this most recent track I had mixed by my engineer. So shout out Diesel Music Studios, White Plains. But
Shout
every
out Diesel.
song this year besides that joint has been.
Oh,
That's
okay.
pretty dope.
Was that you playing in the headphones?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
That's all I needed.
Joe Roc. Okay.
Tell your bitch I said hi like what's really up. I've been in the cut, time to get fly like we in the club.
Uh-huh.
And that cover art too, I made that shit. So I've been working with some graphic design work too, making the content, everything independent, bro.
What do you do though? You use Canva?
No, now I was using Canva to start. Now I do everything on Photoshop.
Nice.
Photoshop is the expensive one.
Actually, not on Amazon, bro. They got a $200 for the year, and you get Photoshop. And what's the other one?
Adobe Premiere.
Nah. It's shit. Oh, Lightroom.
Oh,
I've been getting
that's
into like
dope.
photography too.
Abe was like,
Oh,
"Ooh,
nice.
That's dope.
Yo, bro, we've been trying to look for like someone to just handle the videography work just for the pod because I think we're gonna need like more cameras. So that's probably gonna be like my next big buy. Hopefully, either in the middle or by the end of the summer. Like I want to get like 2 cameras. So like when
Different
he's talking,
angles and stuff.
it's only panned to him.
I got you.
And like vice versa, because I feel bad that it's only this, but I felt like getting the audio quality first was like a lot more important than the visuals.
100%.
yeah, it's a
Yeah.
podcast. Feel me?
Exactly. The shit is expensive though. Like you really gotta put in like a lot of money to invest in just to get the sit down properly. So and when you post on YouTube, what you'll see is like they'll give you a whole bunch of advice, and I'll like, oh, we noticed you've been doing the podcast. Here's some tips. They're sending you the video of people who are like posting content, give you advice on the lighting, give you advice on the audio and stuff like that, and like really break it down for you to get you to where you're supposed to be, like for the subscribers and
I know
shit
Nah,
like
that's
that.
what's up.
Yeah, so I think
Studios.
growth is something that we talked about in episode 24 last time. So to actually see it in full effect is like, damn.
That's a fact.
Yeah. So you've grown. You've went to. I think you were episode 200. You were celebrating episode 200 when 24 dropped. Talk about what episode you on now, bro.
Man, we are on this Monday is going to be the 5-year mark. So for those who
Nice.
don't
Big
know,
5.
Merc Mondays, every Monday I do a freestyle.
Hitting 260, right?
Basically, yeah. So
Good shit, bro.
every Monday I do a freestyle. Every Monday I link up with a new producer from all over the world.
I was
That's
one of
dope.
them one time.
Hell yeah, you were.
That
Hell
was
yeah,
like
bro.
one of the first times I was making beats too, and he was like, "Yo, I fuck with this. I'm gonna send you a newer one, bro."
That shit, what you please?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a
100%,
lot.
dog, 100%.
How about I
That's
send you the
fire.
podcast intro beat? You think you can kill this?
Let me hear it. Hold on. Oh hell yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
All right, we'll talk.
Said no hesitation, my
New
boy.
OP intro
like,
coming
yeah.
in.
100%.
It's gonna be dope. But I think for this big 5 years, you should probably have like a live event, like at some type of spot, like make it into a park. Like you gotta do something big, live stream it. Like what's up?
I would.
I did that once. We had a sold out show in New York City at the StubHub Center for one of my second EP.
Yeah,
and it was fun as shit, man. I had like all the artists that collabed on the tape were performing as well, and I just started really getting moving with Merc Mondays. So I was like, fuck it, like I'm gonna do a live episode, and it went crazy. I was like, to the crowd, like, yo, you guys are gonna be on the episode. Like I need everyone to say Merc Mondays at the beginning. Like, but that shit takes a little bit of planning and logistics. So I
at least 6 months and money.
100%. So what I think I'm gonna do instead is kind of take a different route and maybe do almost like an anatomy of a Merc Mondays, like show how I put it together. Okay. So I'm gonna like film myself making it, the setup of the studio, the setup of my filming
like
situation.
Like a time lapse behind the scenes.
100%.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah. And then start an OnlyFans and just sell that.
Well, that's but I'm gonna take my shoes off for that one.
Cardi B does that.
Behind the scenes,
bro, I'm telling you.
Damn, that's actually really
dope,
bro. So you're doing every single song every week, every month, and then you're still dropping Merc Mondays every week.
Yeah, because Merc Mondays was my first way of like taking this shit seriously. Well, no, I mean it's a way of like finding my sound. It was a way of getting better at mixing and mastering on my own, and getting a better way to just like songwrite and keep myself consistent while making consistent content.
Good training.
It keeps me in check. It keeps my pen sharp, and it's also helped me do all of these marketable things moving forward. You know what I mean? Like videography,
your content
engineering.
is crazy, bro, because I actually remembered, I think I caught you at, I think it was like before episodes 100, and I caught you like really, really with the sound quality. And I remember when you got the new mic and new studio equipment and how you really started going crazy with it. Like you really, really came like a long way with the shit, bro. I think you even changed like the setup in the background. Like you had like the LED lights with your name on it now. And then I met you before you actually even had the merch from Merc Mondays, bro.
Yeah,
I've been following you for years. It's kind of crazy. We fucked with each other for a minute, bro.
Growth is amazing.
Yeah, growth, like seeing where you like started versus now is like, it shows how serious you took it and like how serious you are taking it. And I think that's something to like highlight and notify is because like, bro, you never had. I think your followers grew. Like I'm watching you, bro. Like you feel me? Like I'm like Joe working. You feel me? Like
chilling in your corner.
Yeah, he show love. He and like I just like the strategy. Like you have a good social media strategy. I feel like I'm just starting to learn how to have a good social media strategy because my niche. Like I took your advice. You was like, all right, find like 3 to 5 things that outside of what you normally do for content. So we've been trying to do like other different types of content, like,
100%.
With the dancing, with the yoga and shit like that. So we just got to do more of it and meet more people who are a little bit more consistent and less racist. And I'm gonna forever throw shit.
I'll take that.
So you're our favorite white man on the pod, man.
You're not white. You're Italian.
That's a fact. I try to tell people that, but they don't listen.
Whites and Italians are 2 different things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which one hates black people more? Yeah, he's white. Yeah, he's white. I'm so sorry.
I mean, did Italians have slaves?
Nah, actually, I don't think we did. Well, okay, the Romans were on some shit, bro. But like, who wasn't at that point? You know, the Romans.
Was different.
The Romans were on some shit.
I don't think they were racist with the slaves. I think they like it was like
no, they didn't fuck with Christians. Huh? They didn't fuck with the Christians. They were feeding them to lions and shit. But no, like I'm Southern Italian. Like we weren't doing nothing. We were just like making organized crime and growing olives. You know what I mean? We just kind of kept to ourselves. We killed ourselves. Like, I mean, we kept it real local. Yeah. We kept our internal
shit.
He said we had our tribe and we stuck together.
That's what it was, bro. 100%. It's just we kept it very just confined to our one spot, and then we all just collectively hated Sicily from afar. So.
Damn, but didn't they create Sicilian pizzas?
They did. Sicilian pizzas is fire. I mean, look, I don't got any beef with them. I'm saying Italians.
Not me personally.
I fucking love
my people's
Sicilian
back
pizza.
home.
All right, guys.
Different story.
We're gonna start getting into music, and we're all pretty music friendly here. And one of the ones I actually wanted to start with is No Diddy by Gucci Mane. Has anybody ever heard this song?
Gucci Mane?
Gucci Mane.
No. How long ago did
Gucci
this
Mane.
song
Didn't he
come
just drop a music video for it recently?
Yeah,
right?
it was actually, I couldn't even get through the whole song, and I'm gonna just play a little bit of it for you guys.
It's Gucci.
I'm sorry, that was a little bit of a
Gucci?
commercial.
But
But I love Gucci though. Like I've been fucking with him since the first Trap God. So I stopped fucking with him after like I think by the time I got to college. But
I was fucking with Gucci when he had the gut.
yeah, I knew him when he was fat.
Yeah.
I was fucking that nigga since Lemonade. Like you feel me?
Like, yeah, yellow teeth and the 40 gut.
Listen to how he says no Diddy, and why he saying no Diddy.
I can hear it. I can hear that.
That was a no
God,
Diddy.
okay, there it is.
All right,
You had
guys.
a room full of hoes. No
That's
Diddy.
Gucci Man. Take that, and in parentheses it's called No Diddy. I just want to let you know, guys, the song does sound cool. It has a little bop.
Yeah.
The video's great, but Gucci Man is absolutely using the No Diddy term like completely wrong. He's not using it correctly at all.
He's literally just doing it because it's a trending word.
He's just saying No Diddy just to say No Diddy.
Yeah.
He had it right when he said a couple dudes what no Diddy. He
Whack,
had that
whack.
right. Oh whack.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. He said it wrong then.
Okay, you feel me? Whack him off a little. I get that. All right, that's
But
a No Diddy
also,
moment.
like,
But that's an Italian.
lining people up, you feel me? Whacking them off. Like
Yeah.
they said, he set up.
I don't think they
Mafia
add no
days.
off
Like
to
Biggie
it
and
though.
shit.
When you're
Yeah,
whacking
he's-
them off, that's a different kind
Whacking
of.
them off versus getting them whacked.
Yeah.
So you're saying there's like subliminals towards other people in there, and that's why he's saying No Diddy?
Nah, I think he did, like what Joe was just saying. I feel like a couple of the bars kind of was relevant to the No Diddy. Like whacking niggas off, No Diddy, and then like a room full of women, No Diddy. Like,
Yeah.
it's like allegations, you feel me? So it's like,
Oh, I get it.
yeah.
All right, so
not every bar, but like some of them
you're
was
right.
relevant.
You're right. But I still didn't appreciate the fact that he just kind of came on the song just because of the court cases and seeing that his name is being wrung out and being thrown under the mud, and then he's kind of like actually the first one to do it, to be honest, to really make it into a song, the No Diddy.
Yeah.
So I give him props for that, but I think it's a little, he's like 2 weeks too late. with it.
Yeah,
still
he like
relevant.
played it out. Came in
Yeah,
front.
it's already over now. Like,
See, I don't think it's over. I think it's just starting, and it's crazy because I think it's going to be a whole generation of people that aren't going to be familiar with like Junior Mafia, Bad Boy. They're going to hear Diddy
true.
and immediately think of this shit. Which
Yeah,
that's
if
true.
all of what they're saying is true, deserving. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
I
they did
agree.
it so the P Diddy edits later in life when he's like guilty, they're just gonna use that song with the transition.
Well, it's like
clips.
Bill Cosby. like if you think of Bill
Yeah.
Cosby now, no one thinks of Mr. Huxtable. No one thinks of
That's
like
true.
the dude in a sweater.
I still think
Yeah.
of Puddin' Pops.
you know
You
what
know
my
what I'm saying?
students
Jello,
think about?
Jello pudding in rape.
My students when I was teaching, like, I think I taught it was Black History Month. So I talked to my
about
students
Cosby for
about
Black
Michael
History Month?
Jackson,
Oh, okay.
and one of the kids was like, "He's a pedophile." So they don't even know him for like
For the
Michael
good
Jackson
stuff, yeah.
music. He was like, "Oh, he does stuff to little kids. We don't like him." I'm
Yeah.
like, "Oh shit, this
That's
is crazy."
crazy.
Especially in this
That's a
day and
legend.
age, if you get a stain like that shit is sticking.
Yeah.
Like even for us, like we know the good of Bill Cosby and
Yeah, I love
Diddy,
that show.
you feel
For
me?
real.
But now it's just like hard to remove that stain. It's
100%.
So hey,
Yeah.
the 70s were a crazy time, right?
Yeah.
You think that's a way for like I don't know, like the higher powers to make sure that certain people's careers like doesn't last a certain point? Like it's just like, all right, you've been here for too long. Either you stop making music or stop being in the picture, or we're going to stop for you. So I think that there's like a limit to how high you can go before like you're threatened with like certain allegations and or just like what's it called, blackballed and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I feel like that falls in a conspiracy because I mean, like Bill Cosby wasn't doing anything major. He was already an old man by the time everything happened. So
So
it's
that's
just like,
incorrect,
for
actually,
him to
because
be popping out.
at the time those allegations came out, he was actually trying to buy NBC, and that's
wow.
when everything was going out, and then all of a sudden those allegations had came out. So
Oh, wow.
and then Diddy, I think he was trying to do something, and That's exactly what ended up
trying
happening.
to do Meek Mill.
He was trying to, yeah, definitely do Meek Mill.
You did that, Daddy.
He was trying to cover himself from. No, what happened with Diddy was a little bit different because what's his name? What's the girl's name?
Cassie.
Yeah, yo, that was
she
crazy.
started the chain, and then that opened up
the floodgate.
And then after that, it was like,
I mean, I think what it is just like, you know, you can only hide in the shadows so long before the light
That's what I was
comes
gonna
out.
say.
So I don't think it's the powers that be. I think it's like the powers that be are the reason you hadn't been caught this whole time, and now it's finally like the light is shining. Like, and
so much you can do
they pull the rug back, and it's like, who else is behind this? You know what I mean? Like, the shit's kind of crazy.
No, that's true.
I forgot who I was talking to, and it was basically telling me like how the government kind of like has, I guess, people who control like what is allowed and not allowed to be on like television and stuff like that, and movies, and what to like promote. And then they do the same thing with like music, but it's like mostly for politics. So like normally like around this time when it's like election years, you'll see like the politicians start gravitating towards, in order to get the black vote, towards certain like celebrities. And I think recently it was Glorilla with Joe Biden or Trump. I think it was Joe Biden.
Joe
She
Biden
played that beautifully.
So yeah, Joe.
She
Joe. That caption was dope. And I was like, man, that was great promotion, great marketing. I loved it.
But she didn't do any endorsements. That's why I fuck with her for that. Because she like, they wanted her to go out and do the whole song and dance. And she just popped out, was like, free trip to the White House. Like, that. Didn't do no posts. Didn't like no actual like, I endorse so and so. Like, that's props to you for doing that. Yeah.
I don't know if I can like, if you're an artist, do you feel like you'd be able to, and you're like really like commercialized, would you be able to talk about your politics to your fans and stuff like that, or would you prefer to keep that type of things like private?
Why would you want to? You know what I mean? You're at the end of the day, you're marketing yourself. Why would you make a business choice to purposefully polarize half of your potential audience?
Yeah, it gets rid of half of your demographic the second.
I mean, Cardi B does it. Cardi B did it. Like,
and where's she at now? Is she still making music?
Lil Wayne did it. Kodak did it. They all fuck with Trump. Like, a lot of people, I think because they got him out of, he got him out of jail, but
that's the only reason he's supported that.
That's my boy, and he freed me.
Shit, I'll take a couple pictures with him.
So like, there are artists, who still like Eminem. He was violating Trump at one time during Black History Month. He did like a whole like, I think like 4-minute freestyle on BET.
But I feel like no one ever, anytime you go political with rap, like, no one ever fucks with it. I don't care what side you're on. Like, it falls flat across the board because no one listens to music for an agenda.
What about the Little Baby song? When that, I forgot what it was called. Was it called The Bigger Picture?
Bigger Than Black and White.
Yeah, like when during 2020.
I think it was called Bigger Picture.
Yeah, that was one of his hardest songs.
Yeah,
and that was for the community. I think it's how it sounded like if you're talking about like Republicans or Democrats, we're not trying to hear that necessarily.
Word.
But like, if you're just defending the black community, or like you taking sides and shit like those type of politics, like protesting, I think you can get away with that a little bit more.
Well, there's a difference between a message and an agenda.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? A message is something you want to show. An agenda is something you want to push.
Yeah.
So an agenda is something you don't have to believe in. You're trying to make other people believe that shit.
Exactly.
If you have a message, you believe that shit. You want other people to believe it.
But there's also two things that can be true too, because I feel like BLM was the same thing. It was like a message at first, but then it became an agenda.
Well, and the message was perfect, but then you got that person that was taking all that money and buying houses and shit with it, and no one fucks with that. You know what I mean? Like, because you're perversing the whole point of what you were doing in the first place.
Exactly. No, it's so true.
Like, just for some money, like
for some money, for some cribs.
Like,
people really like to capitalize off tragedies, off of chaos. Like, people love it. Like, when there is war,
that's what sells.
Of course,
that's what's really gonna make money. That's what really makes the world go round. It's crazy. Man.
That's what Big Pharma did so amazing during COVID.
Big Pharma, the toilet tissue people. Spirell for Perel. Purell
made
made bread. The Mass Company, like.
Swear.
Yo, but I have more music. Last week I want to apologize to A Boogie, man, because we didn't really highlight that album, and I listened to it a couple times again, and to be honest.
That shit was great.
I was actually listening to
One
it
of his best EPs. I'm not gonna lie.
Artist is back.
Tiffany's is hard.
Yeah, Tiffany's is dope.
To me, the first two songs is my favorite. Tiffany's and No More Questions. No More Questions I like a little bit more because he has a little bit more adds more dynamics and melodies to it. But
they all flow into one another.
Good, dog. I can hear it. Didn't he have a track with Tekka?
Tekka. That was an old song you talking about, but I know which one you're talking about.
Oh, okay.
Was it Lil Tekka or Internet Money?
I think it was both of them.
Oh yeah,
Internet Money and Lil Tekka.
Yeah, I definitely remember that song. I forgot how it goes though, but it was off a sample that they used. But it was really good.
That shit was hard.
But I want to say, A Boogie, bro, you have this thing where you stay in your lane, like, and it's respectable, and I get it.
Sounds like a
but
threat.
sometimes you gotta switch
like
your lane, like, you feel me? Like sometimes you gotta just try new things.
Word.
And earlier in his career, he was trying new things, but then once that successful album, like his most successful album to me was what was it called, bro?
Was that the one with Drowning on it?
Nah, maybe part 2.
The Wet? No.
That one crazy.
Let me
the
see.
one where it's like written on like a.
If y'all name the
paper,
albums,
I think that's
Artist
the bigger
2.0.
artist.
Artist 2.0, but the bigger artist was dope too. But to me, this was like his peak. Like Artist 2.0 came out, great album. Me and My Guitar, Numbers, like the Cinderella Story, Thug Love. He came in hard, Hit 'Em Up, DTB for Life. Like these were all like hits. And the one with Lil Uzi, Love Is Art, like these were all hits.
That's like one of his last albums though.
Yeah.
To be honest, and that's I think one of his biggest problems. It's like he's just going EP after EP after EP. It's like drop an album, bro.
And
Like,
it's the same content though.
yeah, we'll accept the little EPs here and there if you give us a great album because you're very much capable of it.
Maybe he's like hoping that his album will sound different than like his regular cadence, but it doesn't, so that's why he keeps dropping so many EPs. He's like, I can't put this on the album. It's just all gonna sound the same.
If he would have dropped like 8 more songs with these 4,
theory,
great.
Like 8 more songs.
Yeah,
that's the problem though. It's just that I feel like A Boogie is. I touched on this a couple weeks ago. A Boogie can only make this good of music when his heart is broken. So him and LMA broke up. And then look what happened. He gave us an EP about heartbroke and everything. So
now he don't trust niggas.
Yeah, now he don't trust niggas now because.
But I don't know if that's a marketing like because when it happened the first time, it was a great marketing tool. You feel me? And it worked. And then they were back together, and now it's the same thing. So it's like
but I'm not talking about like for the optics, like for like getting people to watch it. I'm just talking about the skills and talents, the actual potential for like. Hits like
what inspires his music.
Yeah, like what's like there was no misses in this EP type shit. So I think that is what like he took the music more seriously when he's more emotional.
But what if he was sitting on it and now he just
I'm dropping it now.
Dropped a marketing scheme to kind of boom. Cause I feel like he's sitting on so much damn music, bro. You know how many snippets he just leaks and whatever, and we never hear the song.
And how long? Do you know how long ago like Ella and him broke up and like she cheated and everything?
That was the picture just surfaced like last week or some shit.
The girl who made Boot Up.
No. He said Ella Man. He is Ella Bands.
Ella Bands, my fault.
Okay, word.
It was this picture
that's
right here.
Crazy trust issues.
That shit was like April 18th.
God damn.
Oh damn, he no homo. He ugly as hell though.
Yeah, but I think this was an old
on A Boogie with.
Yeah, I don't know the full backstory, but apparently I guess she was working with him and her man. I mean, and his girl, and then I don't know. I guess she snaked. I don't know.
Yeah, so that's what I feel like that triggers emotions. You trying to get it out. The best way to get it out is through your music, and I know that feeling, A Boogie. So I respect it, bro. Like. Bro, don't trust bitches, don't trust niggas. I got you, bro.
That shit was hard.
Yeah. I don't like I like it. Don't trust niggas, but my man DTB, you can't relive it, bro. I think he keeps reliving in the past, and he's not moving forward. Like, bro, you gotta do some like.
This got to be the last one because telling it from a female's perspective now is like, all right, you done did DTB, DTB2, now
DTB
you doing
for life. Like, come on,
DTB for life. Now you did Don't Trust Niggas. That's it.
Yeah, and then you use the same flow for the hook, and I'm just like, bro, come on, like,
no more DTs, please.
Shit is hard though. If you really listen to how he floated, he's like, that shit's hard.
This is why I think it's
especially
more
seeing the
recent,
picture
though, because
yeah, that one sounds more recent. Yeah.
He probably mix it up. Yeah, a Boogie fan and Drake fan to the max.
Okay, makes sense. Okay.
But I'm a hard A Boogie fan too.
But I feel like this is one of those things. Like if it works, why switch it up? If people are gonna keep buying it, like you found your sound. Like
TV for life is the last one.
But now you just sound like you're stuck in a time capsule.
Yeah, like he can't get out of that. Like we talked about last time you were here about challenging ourselves, challenging our sound and stuff like that. I feel like he found his lane, like and most artists now, and then now he's just sticking to it. But there's no like growth, and I think A Boogie had he had the potential to deadass be like the next Drake type shit. You feel me? Like when it comes to hits and like melodies and singing that shit, like
I got you.
But I think he was just like, you know what? Nah, I'm just gonna stay in this lane. He was going there with one of those albums where he like made like an international type of sound, and I forgot what I think it was Stalking You that was on there, right? That's the big artist. I just keep on stalking.
That's not that international album, no.
Oh, which one is the international one?
That shit was just like all international. Like he just had a whole bunch of different international sounds on that one.
Yeah, but I love A Boogie, man.
Yeah, I just don't think it's enough motivation in the game.
International artists, you're right.
Yeah.
Do artists really need to grow though? Like in their sound?
That's what I'm saying.
Because I mean, not or not. I mean, someone on Instagram can get paid for time and time again for just their niche. Yeah. Like, what if that's his niche? Just not trusting niggas. Like, it's always DT something. Like,
so I feel like as a
go ahead.
I feel like as a consumer, we want to see the growth in our artists, like overall. But then again, like sometimes we criticize them for switching up and
if it's not good. If it's a good switch up, you're not gonna get criticized. But if it's a bad switch up, I don't think you should hold yourself to it where it's like, all right, you got bad criticism and then you don't ever try anything again. It's just trial and error. You just try something new again. You don't
and I feel like most artists aren't versatile. Like most artists should stay in their lane. Like what Rad is saying, like if you find your lane and it works for you, sometimes stepping outside that lane is just gonna make you look worse as an artist. Wise.
So you think A Boogie can't get out his lane then?
I do think he is, and I agree with you. I feel like he was on the way to be on some like Drake status. Yeah. But he took the back seat like, damn, I'm Drake. I don't gotta drop all the time. Like I think he took that position. That's another thing.
Yeah, like he don't fuck with the interviews and being like in front of cameras.
You really don't see him that much.
Yeah, he likes to be behind the scenes for sure.
Which is cool. Like just drop an album. Like we don't need you to get on these.
You just need a popular song with Ice Spice and then hoop.
That's it.
You were about to say something, Joe.
Yeah, I mean, look, I think if what you're doing is working and you have an audience that respects what you're doing and it keeps pulling in fans, like that's dope. And then if you want to try something different, what I was saying in the last podcast was like, as a, you know, not newer artist, but like as a more underground artist still trying to find your sound, you shouldn't be you shouldn't be hesitant about anything. You should be trying every single thing because it's a law of large numbers. Yeah. You keep trying something's gonna stick. But then once you find what works, run with it. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because like who do I give a lot of credit? That I think honestly like Uzi. I give Uzi so much credit for if you like look at him from like back in his like Philly street rapping days to like Love Is Rage to, you know, to like where he's at now, like he's stylistically changed so much when he went with that. I just want to rock, bro. Well, I saw him with
his music style is awesome, but I wish that his like style was still from back in the day mixed with today's music because.
With the purple dreads.
I can't believe like he went to start his a show on stage, and then he went back
and grabbed his purse.
and grabbed his
That
purse.
was crazy.
And he had a belly button
trolling
piercing too. He had a
Yeah,
belly
and he's
button
like in
piercing.
all pink, looking like a fucking Power Ranger.
Yeah, the
He's
top,
like-
the crop top with the
Yeah.
shoulder blades.
Yeah, like-
that
Too
was a crazy
comfortable in
fit.
his.
Someone said he looked like Cell Jr.
Yeah,
Shit was killing me, bro.
he's comfortable being in his own skin. I mean, when you make the money you make and you got the reputation for being different and standing out, I guess it makes sense. Like it's his lane, but at the same time, like it's like
you don't
like,
know what you're
alright,
doing
bro.
to men, like in that sense. But I don't want to
Yeah.
get into that conversation because
yeah, that's a whole.
yeah, but like I'm just I don't really. That's why I don't really like him like
Yeah.
that.
I got you.
But his music too is, I think after there was just a change in his music. Like he did the Cudi thing where he just did a whole like 180
Yeah.
and changed his style
For
and
sure.
flow. And I was just like, all right, this is not it. Like I don't really care if you cry. Like I like that.
Yeah, like Money
Lil
Longer.
Uzi,
like that was my
Money
favorite
Longer.
Uzi era.
But the
Money
shoulders
Longer
going-
went crazy. That was the first time I
crazy
heard of
era.
him.
I just
Before
want to
the
rock his
Double
dope though.
XL.
Yeah,
And that song was just.
I think that was
beat
like
crazy.
2016 too.
Yeah. And his last album flopped. Like nobody, it came and went. You feel me? So
Yeah.
that's why I don't know.
I
He's just
respect
doing
his
too much.
sound. I respect the progress.
He definitely has a good sound, and he definitely knows how to make good music. But I think he's going like too overboard with the antics.
To be
with it.
different.
Yeah,
For
like,
sure.
He's trying too hard to be different, and I'm like, bro, we
You
already
already
get
are.
that you're different. Like
Yeah.
from the first interview I saw with you on with Charlamagne, nigga, we already knew you were different.
Spiked
bro.
hair, like bro, like
He's
you're
like,
good.
I can't freestyle. I need to get super high to this. I'm like, bro, I like this guy.
But it's only certain artists in the game that could really go against the grain, you could say, with that. And I feel like he's one of them that could do that. Like he already stapled himself as
Yeah, he's stamped for sure.
Yeah.
He got a big fan base. He's like what Little Yachty should have been, but he just makes better music, and we can understand what he says a lot more
Yeah.
clear.
a lot more clear.
But Lil Yachty's definitely like the better, like because of that. I think Lil Yachty understood that, and because I think they're both in the same year, right?
yeah,
They're
same
both
class.
2016. Yeah,
Yeah,
they're the same
so-
class.
Lil Yachty realized that he was like, all right, I gotta find my own lane. He took the podcast route, the media route. I see him like a
Acting.
lot on like acting shows, like on Grown.
But even behind the scenes, bro, the amount of music he's writing for
yeah, he
other
writes.
Yeah,
He's a
that's
great
another
writer.
thing.
like I think
Yeah.
Yachty just took the business route, which
Yeah.
honestly
It's not
respect.
bad.
Instead of the
dog.
antics, he was like, I'm an over talent versus skill. Like, I'm
And now he's
not saying
launching-
Uzi doesn't have talent or skill. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah, he
he
has
chose
both.
between
Yeah.
the two.
But I think also is that what Lil Yachty is like really really good at is building relationships with people in the industry and sticking with those relationships. So I think what that really helps them, because those relationships that he built, not only they're strong, but he's learning from them. So
That's true.
it's good to learn from people who obviously he knows that they're better than him, and he's taking everything like humbly with humility and like learning, and it works because his last album was really really good. You know how many, I think one of the songs leaked a couple months back or weeks ago that Lil Yachty had, that Drake took like the whole thing and like Lil Yachty made for all the dogs or some shit like that, and I was like, oh shit. So he's that guy, don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
I just
yeah.
don't really like how he sounds. I can't really hear that. I'd rather listen to a whole Migos album. You feel me? Like, which one would you rather listen to, a whole Migos album or a whole Lil Yachty album?
He got some. Maybe
It
I
depends.
think I'd pick Yachty over.
No, but like,
Migos.
come on, you know they all got this like.
No, when
that's-
Migos dropped Culture 1,
Yeah, that I can listen to.
no skips, front to back, no
Yeah.
skips.
They had the game in the chokehold. That shit was
crazy,
crazy.
Yeah.
bro.
Different
Kelly
T-shirts.
Price.
Cra-
Kelly Price.
Seven.
That was that
We
one.
literally just spoke on
That
how.
one, it was Kelly Price T-shirts, Bad and Bougie, like just 3-4
Yeah.
songs.
Bro, last pod we
Well,
literally
that's
spoke
bad.
on how timeless that album is. We were like, yo,
Amazing,
Culture
bro.
Rock.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Migos
Literally.
is lit, bro. I have some more
Damn,
music
yeah.
though. Shout out to Cash Cobain, Ice Spice, and Bass Swag. I want to give a shout out to Ice Spice. We really representing New York right now.
Hey.
We played A Boogie,
Ice Spice.
and Ice Spice is dope because she tried a different sound. It wasn't something that I expected for her to like really sound like. So that's what was cool about
It wasn't bad either.
that. It wasn't terrible.
He said she didn't say like.
She
So-
might have slipped it in there.
Yeah.
Who was it here that said that she only knows 48 words?
There was a tweet. There was a tweet that Ice Spice said that in the song, like, does Ice Spice only know 48 words?
Dog, that shit is so funny.
I mean, like, what can you expect in an Ice Spice song?
That shit is
I'm
so
a baddie. I do what I want.
Yeah, let's predict
Like-
it. Predict
like-
it. Yeah.
There's no way the term baddie doesn't pop up.
Her ass fat.
Baddie.
My ass is fatter.
Something about ass for sure is up in there.
She always wins the ass debate. My ass is
Literally.
fatter.
And it's not, though, because, like, I looked at her ass. Well, let's listen to the song first. I don't want
Let's
to
listen to the song. Let's listen to the song.
Just look for the
I'm
music.
just saying, it's
he
not
said-
all that, though. Like,
He said, let's not degrade.
it's cool. Like, it's a good ass.
He said, let's
But
not
it ain't no
degrade
Meg
her.
the
He
Stallion
said it ain't
booty.
the
Like,
fattest.
yeah, like,
Meg's just taller, so all that ass looks bigger. Like,
nah.
He said,
Meg,
bitches do be thick, but I don't know if you thicker.
you feel me?
we gonna get the Meg, but Meg, honestly, she might be like whatever she do, a freak or whatever outside in the streets, but she's very beautiful. I would like
We'll get back to Megan.
tear
Meg.
that shit up, like respectfully.
I don't know. I feel like without no makeup, she kind of like she reminds me of Sid from Ice Age.
Oh, shit.
That's fucked up. Didn't we say that to a white girl?
I'm bugging.
No,
a sloth before.
you don't. I called the
Yeah.
yoga girl a sloth. Remember? So you're saying she looked like the yoga girl?
That shit look like
Nah.
Sid.
I'm gonna like
For sure.
show you guys the flow of the other two guys, and then I'm gonna kind of like speed it up.
You know what's crazy? They in Bridgeport as we speak.
Where are they?
Yeah,
Ice
they
Spice?
right in downtown. What's that spot called? In the city? In the
I don't know that dome shit over there.
Nah, y'all know where Miss Thomas is at and Hookah Kings?
Oh yeah.
Right there. On the same block. They got some shit called, I think, In the City.
We going?
Like tonight?
Yeah.
Tell them to pop out.
I seen the
Shit go over there, be
flyers.
like, yo, you wanna come on my podcast?
Bro, shit, we was already promoting, yeah.
Yo, they trend with this song?
The shit hard, right?
You already got a dance to it?
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
a whole trend to this.
It's a whole vibe, like.
That's what you need, bro.
See? It's the booty. You already know the booty was gonna be in there.
For sure.
I never heard of these guys. This was my first time. I heard Cash
Oh, man, I've been game for a minute.
Yeah, I heard of Cash Cobain, but I don't think I've ever heard the music.
Shouldn't be from Cash, not from YouTube.
My boy was just like, K-Dot.
Yeah. You know who's having a party there? JR. You
Oh, yeah,
celebrate-
right now.
Yeah. You see the flyer?
Yeah, man.
For sure.
I would have went if
For
you didn't
sure.
have a
Got an attitude, but I'm feeling lit, so I ain't mad at
This is
you.
the Ice Spice.
And I'm tired too, and it's better too. I'm your baddest boo.
See? She said it in like the first
She
3
just said
seconds.
baddie, right?
Like,
She said
It's good to
baddie,
follow.
fatty, all that shit.
Who said her flow was different?
The flow is different.
Got an
This one
attitude,
is
but
low,
I'm
you
feeling
gotta
lit, so I
listen
ain't
to
mad at you. And I'm tired too, and it's better too. I'm your baddest boo. So what you about to do? Top one baddie in the jatty move. And my ass fat, cause I eat my oats and my vegetables.
That's
And my pussy
no,
fat, and
this
it's
is not different, bro. This is not different. That's just like a little like Melodyne or
Yeah, she
auto-tune.
had the melody and
the
all
whole
the
thing. I'm trying. I'm trying to really hear the.
She even said the part about her oats.
And I've been
Yeah.
a baddie since a younger nigga. This
She
ain't
said
nothing.
baddie like 5 times.
How many
yo.
words can we count
Yo,
down?
take a shot for every time Ice Spice said baddie in this verse. Hold on.
She used about 6 out of her 48.
I'm gonna start over so
7
we
maybe.
can like you can hear all the baddie hers.
She's just flipping them and mixing them.
Nah, fat I ain't gonna.
I ain't gonna lie.
Her thighs fatter than her cheeks though.
Got an attitude, but I'm feeling lit, so I ain't mad at you. And I'm tired too, and it's better too. I'm your baddest boo. So what you about to do? Top one baddie in the jatty move.
Damn.
And my ass fat, cause I eat my oats and my vegetables. And my pussy fat, and it's creamy oats, it's like the animals. I'm a baddie, so I know them other bitches ain't impressing you. And I've been a baddie since a younger nigga, this ain't nothing new. These niggas in my face, so because I'm rich, if I'm me blue. I don't care if my niggas say, cause I'm really big, I'm untouchable.
Okay.
Bitches wanna hate, she see me and she got uncomfortable. She got a nigga wanna play, say pretty and sexy, I'm untouchable. I don't wanna rush with you, got a person who's wanna
She said,
Yeah.
Baby, I'm in the mood, no one's for me, that you go. And I'm her body's with you, buddy.
What?
Buddy. I ain't gonna
6.
respond to what you thought I was playing you. Yes, sir.
I mean, if you look like that, you can do what you want. Respect. Do what you want.
shit in.
I wouldn't say her flow was different. I think her tempo was different.
Yeah.
Cause she still got out all the lyrics we expect out of her, but she just said, I'm gonna slow it down.
Yeah.
Like, you feel me?
It was a little melodic. She was a little more
She used
melodic.
their flow though.
Yeah,
It wasn't her flow. She used the other. Like that was the first time I saw that where she went on someone else's song
Catered
as a
to
feature
them.
And catered
used
to
their
their-
flow and
yeah.
their melody. She just added her, I guess, personality to
Yeah,
it.
same 48 words.
So same 48. We're gonna call her Ice Spice 48 from now on because she literally just said all of the same things.
Nigga said,
48 spices.
nigga said, find me a Ice Spice song where she don't say baddie.
But I like the song though.
Shout out to Animals for real.
I like
Shout out Danimals.
Yeah, I love that.
Fire. You
Yeah,
can still buy
Animals was
those. I
good.
have those in my fridge. You've never been a grown ass adult ordering like kid shit at the supermarket?
Yo, I actually did that a
That's
couple
just
weeks
such
ago.
I
Such
went
a
to the first,
vibe.
yeah, Trix yogurt.
Yeah,
Yo,
I spoke about Trix yogurt.
Word, bro.
That shit hurts my heart all the time to think
Bro,
about
that's
it.
so funny. Like, we talking about Danimals. I was just watching a YouTube video. I was like, whatever happened to that kid that won the sweepstakes for Danimals? Did he see
Zach and Cody joint?
Did he see that?
Deaded. No, deaded. He never got that. They played his ass.
That was one of the
Crazy.
illest marketing schemes ever, yo.
Nah, but it's
Crazy.
crazy because they said on the TV in like small print, it said Zach and Cody is not going to be at this event. But for the cruise, that was the only one that didn't have that print on there. That's the funny part.
Did that
Nah,
kid
I did not
dirty.
know that. That's
You know how
mad
much
funny.
fucking strawberry banana fucking yogurt that poor kid probably had to choke down to get that opportunity.
Yeah, he worked hard for that. He worked for it.
Yo.
I mean, that's what you gotta do, man. You gotta work for it. Feel me?
I hate
Yo.
celebrity raffles because they're never exactly what they say. Like, celebrity be like, all right, yeah, you can win this. You got to go to the website and they're like, donate $855 for these many tickets of yours.
Because you know who's a real one for that? Pitbull. Bro, so the internet's a fucking awful place. They had a raffle where it was like, you can pick the next Pitbull concert. It was like Pitbull Walmart. They had to team up. And the internet took that shit and ran with it something crazy. Like, they were like, what's the one Walmart where like no one exists? And it was like in Alaska. Like, not even Anchorage, Alaska. Like, deep Alaska. And everyone knew it was going to be a joke. Pitbull pulled up. There's a picture of him outside with like 20 motherfuckers in the store. And a giant ass like bear statue. So shout out Pitbull. Because he
Shout
could
out
have said
Pitbull.
like, nah, Mr. Worldwide.
That nigga always been
He
around.
was
I
out
ain't
there,
gonna
bro.
lie.
He popped out.
International.
Damn,
for
I
real.
He's
can't
always
remember
preaching some
what
shit.
show I was watching. Damn, I really don't remember. But it was like saying like it was a Pitbull, but it was like a clone of Pitbulls all over the world. And
I
like,
think I know what you're talking about.
damn, I can't remember if it was an anime or a lot, bro.
I think it was, they were like actor. No,
Was it anime?
No, not an anime. Like if it was a cartoon show or if it was like a live action. I'm pretty sure it was a live action. Was it?
I swear I seen a TikTok like that.
Yo, it was
Where
a
they
bunch
dressed
of
up all like
Yeah,
Pitbull,
they do that
yeah.
for like a party and shit
Yeah,
like that.
and it was
Have a
like,
Pitbull party.
yo, and then they found out that they were all clones, and they was like being treated like wrongfully, and then they all was like in different tour spots and
That's
around
crazy.
the world, and they all started confessing and everything, like, yo, they're mistreating us, and then we can't even have relationships, and yo, bro, I swear to God, yo,
You gotta find that shit
I'ma
and send
find
it
the
to
show.
us.
Yeah, I'm gonna find the show. I deadass watched it, like I binged it like real quick.
If you know what it is, put it in.
Yeah, it was
If you know,
crazy.
you know. Drop
You
that.
know, you know. But we do have some more music news, guys.
Let's
There
get
was it was a couple things that I wanted to like just touch on, music topics, and then also music news. So the first thing I want to touch on is the music news, which cater to Drake actually received the cease and desist order, guys. I didn't want to make this show about Drake, so we're gonna kind of hopefully wrap this up between 3 to 5 minutes. So yeah, the tailor-made freestyle comes out. There's an AI on it. We spoke about it last week. AI Tupac. But today I saw Snoop Dogg. He actually advocated for the song and reposted it on his Instagram playing the song. So he was okay with it. So the Tupac Estate, they weren't okay with it. They sent the cease and desist order, gave Drake 24 hours, and within 18 or around there, he deleted it off his Instagram. So you can still obviously find it on YouTube and stuff. But what do you guys think about that? Because a lot of people are saying that Drake lost now because him and J. Cole both had to delete their songs off streaming services.
I can't say they lost because it got deleted. I just think it was more offensive, so they had to not.
He didn't want to fuck the money up.
Yeah, it's more
Yeah, nah,
respectable. Yeah.
For J. Cole, I get it, but because he was feeling personal problems, but
Yeah.
for Drake, it's a legal standpoint. So yeah, I'm not gonna fuck up my bag.
Yeah.
People heard it. We know what was said in there.
To me, a lot of it's it's like black and white. People are picking sides now. Like, oh, I don't fuck with AI. Oh, AI is good. Like, do you guys have a side where you stick to where you think AI is good or not? I know we touched on it. So, what about you, Joe?
I mean, look, I think anytime you're just giving computers that much power, is a dangerous thing. But I think in this case, I'll give Drake props, man. When it comes to a beef, that motherfucker is cerebral. Like he is relentless with that shit, and it's creative and it's catchy.
It's
so like
enjoyable to listen to.
Using like think about how disrespectful this was to the supposed boogeyman of rap. You know what I mean? Like he used Tupac and he used Snoop Dogg, referenced the House of Blues moment where they passed the torch to him, like, and Kendrick still hasn't said anything back. Like,
where it's like,
it's Saturday. I think to me, Drake is up like he's 2-0 right now because I don't think Kendrick is up right. Well, 2-1, and I think Kendrick lost because I think it's too late for him to respond now. Yeah. Because after
it's been 2 weeks since I think like was it push-ups dropped? I think
push-ups dropped, maybe 3 weeks because it took a while for push-ups to get on platform. Push-ups dropped, leaked, and then the week later, last week, I think it was officially on DSPs, and then the same day he dropped the tailor-made freestyle. Yeah. So the tailor-made freestyle, to me, like you said, yes, giving the computer too much power is a little bit. It's you got to be wary of that. But I think if you use it for what it is, like as a tool, and not to completely depend on your creativity and stuff like that, like AI for us has been a very useful tool. It helps us with a lot of the stuff for the podcast. Okay, so it's not helping us creatively like come up with topics and shit like that, but it helps us with the editing process to speed things up and stuff like that. For sure. As long as it's not like diminishing the light of the creativity or like completely wiping humans away from like, I don't know, because I think when humans do it, it brings a sense of energy to it. Coming from AI, it's not going to be as like genuine or like
emotional.
Yeah, exactly. So J. Cole, for example, he didn't necessarily use AI, but the diss, like I think he wrote like 3 verses for that diss song, whatever, a 7-minute drill, and it really wasn't all that. Drake wrote 3 verses, used 2 as a feature, and then he dropped it with his verse, and I actually like that because he's bringing 2 different perspectives. He wrote the verse, and the tool that he used was just a voice. So, and that's what he's really getting sued for using the essence, and they're saying like, oh,
their likeness,
and like it's under a negative light and shit. And I'm like, bro, it's really not. He just said that Kendrick is basically not the king of the West Coast, and if he is, nigga, where you at? Yeah. So it's too late for me. And whatever Kendrick says now at this point, to me,
it's irrelevant.
It doesn't even matter. I'm gonna listen to it, but I don't think it's going to be as effective as.
He's gonna have to drop some.
He's only doing
shit.
The beef only started because his album's coming out in May. So
but they said that's what he's going to use it for. He said his response is going to be on the album, and that's.
It's like who not to wait for that?
But this is how you promo. Like, look at For All the Dogs came out. Who had beef with Joe Budden? Drake. You feel me? They're just starting beef to like.
But it's like it's too long out.
Bro,
like
that
you
beef
started
came
a
out
beef
after the album came out. He heard the album first, reviewed the album, and then on his episode on Patreon or whatever, Drake saw the review about mentioning the women, and then that's why he commented. So that's what started. It wasn't because they, of course, they had beef, but what relived, like I don't know, what brought the beef back was basically what comments that Joe Budden said. So let's make sure we correct that to make sure that was. What were you saying though? My fault.
I completely forgot. Shit. Can't front. I forgot.
I'm sorry, man. I'm the same way. That's why I have to hurry up and get that shit out. Wait. You gotta stop doing drugs. But another reason why I think the beef kind of like died down at this point between Kendrick and Drake and everything else is because of Kanye West kind of like inserting him. I see a lot of people saying that because Kanye West came through, he dropped this like that, trying to insert him in the beef that nobody asked him for. Do you guys think like what he did was like unnecessary or like kind of like affected the rivalry between what we really wanted to see and hear?
I mean, I think Kanye's gonna do what Kanye wants to do, so I don't think we really have a say in the matter. But
You have a preference, though. You can have a
no,
preference.
for sure. I think if it's a rap beef, you're supposed to, it's you versus this person. Like there's like this weird thing that happened with Drake and Kendrick where like these posses assembled as a result.
Yeah,
and people are talking about like the Avengers, like Civil War. Like that's never happened in rap beef before. I feel like it's always been clearly
weird.
two people.
Biggie.
You know what I mean?
One-on-one,
Nah, bro. Because I remember Eminem and D12. They all hopped on a song together and like kind of violated Ja Rule and stuff like that. So like, there's definitely labels and artists who they would or
Click up.
again the gang too. Like him and his gang, they will all get together. And,
but
like,
it would be like a crew. Like this is like random artists choosing
that
to
is the
like
difference.
yeah.
I don't know, man. I think everyone has hate for Drake for his success, and now it's just starting to spill out. Like they can't hold it in anymore.
They really trying to eliminate him out the game.
They thought it was. It's like today is the time, but it's really not. That nigga might have like another 5-10 years.
He really didn't push the red button, which is crazy to me. Like
until Drake gets married and has a child, I'm pretty sure he's gonna stay at the top.
Well, let's put it this way: Drake is going. By the time LeBron retires, Drake is still gonna be making music.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah.
The only person who ever got him was Push.
Yeah.
And
to this
it was
day-
okay.
Okay.
The song was okay, but
I was gonna say he literally was the reason why Adonis is now in the spotlight. Like that.
Literally.
I'm gonna put this on the record and say I think the story of Adidon was probably the most brutal diss track we've had
in years.
Since like
The Warning by Eminem.
Just like
the
Tupac
Warning,
and Biggie.
yeah, like
And now we got "Don't Talk to My Man Like That." You feel me?
Nah, for real.
Thanks, Pusha. He's good.
Nah, I think the cover art was a lot more disrespectful than the Sun line because I didn't know about Drake wearing blackface.
that was crazy.
And he's half white, so to me, like for him to get away with that and still be relevant today, and like that's a win. Because if anybody else would have wore blackface as an artist, like bro, come on,
Said Drake.
that shit is crazy.
Said Drake, Robert Downey Jr. Only to get the
levels to
Yeah,
it though. He dropped that. He
Literally.
dropped that diss on World Multiple Sclerosis Day, and Drake's producer 40 has MS.
Yo, Pusha T is
And
dope.
Pusha T threw a bar out there about that. He's like, tick, 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 how much time you got? That man is sick, sick, sick. And
Yo, Pusha T's the man though.
Nah,
He-
for real.
there was no response.
Yeah.
There was no response.
They was trying to overhype, like, oh, what Drake is gonna say is too hard. I'm like, bro, there's nothing you can say right now. Because even if he would have dropped, everybody would have been like, bro, you've been hiding your child? Bro, you wore blackface?
Yeah.
Bro, like...
And that's how Kendrick has to come. Like, if you're not dropping something where we're gonna be like, oh shit, seeing a whole different light of Drake.
Shock value,
Exactly. It's gonna... That shit is
let
gonna
it go,
flop.
promo your
Especially
album
with
when
the
it comes
time.
out.
Yeah.
And
Well,
be
that's what-
relevant past just your album.
Right.
The whole
Don't
point-
drop it and then disappear when the album
Exactly.
comes out.
Do you guys agree? Apparently the whole point with Tailor Made being the name was like, I guess, his label, which I thought Kendrick had his own label by now, but he actually had to hold off because Taylor Swift was dropping.
He's
Dropping,
with
yeah.
Interscope or stuff like that.
Is that true?
She's big dog.
Is that why he wasn't able to, because of Taylor
I believe
Swift?
it. I feel like artists really have to their management, which is delegating it for them. They really got to move around other artists like Taylor Smith. Taylor Smith. Taylor Swift. My bad.
I definitely agree with you guys. I think when it comes to being independent and being in a label, one of the main differences is how you can drop your music. Yeah. So I think because Kendrick is in a label, they control when he drops music a little bit. So he probably had no choice but to wait this long to drop. And then now because of what's going on with Taylor, now he wants to cater to making sure his album was good, and it's a lot sooner than what his the distance was between the last one and the one before that was. So I think he's just trying to make sure that this album is really successful. So they're putting in a lot of work to it and a lot of money, and that takes time. They have to work with different artists, make sure there's a budget enough for everybody. So, and obviously make sure that budget that they use, they get their money back. So they don't want to drop the same day as Taylor Swift, and then all of a sudden she sold over 2 million units the first week. Bro.
That's
Shit,
wild.
They're looking at the predictions and they're just like, all right, we need to wait because this white girl about to go crazy.
Yeah, and she did. And to me, she can sing.
Be careful.
She's real. I love
Be careful.
They'll
Swifties out there.
ride for her, bro.
I'm a Taylor Swift fan.
Yeah,
Like
we
she
love her
can
too.
sing. She's really, really good, and the album is really, really good. But to have even Drake admitted in the album, like, yo,
He's like, I already let y'all know.
So
Shout
like
out
for
to
him
this
to
shit,
diss
Kingston.
Kendrick about like you nigga, you had to push it back too. So it was like to use that as a slight and it still comes off as like more of a disrespect. It's like, bro, how do you keep getting this off?
Yeah.
You do the same thing that these rappers are doing, but you're dissing them for it. You fuck the same women. You do everything that all these other people do, but for some reason, when you say it, it sounds like
He does it in
like
a Drake way.
like
It's because he's executing on that shit. Like, he's really moving his album around Taylor and still doing numbers. Like, other artists can't do that
It's
the
like
way
when you-
as effectively, I should say.
crazy.
That's like when you trip and you're the first one to start laughing at yourself. Like that's why he's like, I can execute because I'm gonna bring it to light and
And
I
still
know
make
I
this shit
do it,
look
though.
cool. Like,
Yeah,
I
make
was
this shit a
watching an
trend.
interview and someone said something with regards to how Drake comes at people, and he says when Drake disses you, you're the only person that knows you're getting dissed. Everyone else just thinks it's a bar
it's
in
a,
the song.
it's a cool song.
So
yo.
if you
Yeah,
go back,
for
like
real.
someone on X did a whole thread about like his subliminals towards Kendrick over the past like 5-10 years.
Yes.
And now that
They've been going
facts
back
are
and forth.
laid out,
It's like,
at the
oh,
time
shit.
you were hearing that shit and you thought nothing of it, but now
he was talking
when you
shit
hear
about
it,
about Future and his
Yeah.
songs as well.
Yep.
Not
What
in the
would Pluto
past,
do?
because, but like I think for all the dogs, he was definitely coming at
Yeah. And that
Future.
shit went way over our heads because
Yeah.
I thought, if anything, you thought it was like, what would Pluto do?
Yeah,
like,
like,
that's my
crazy.
boy.
Why is
Like,
Future
yeah.
on this song? Like,
Yeah.
It was
Right.
even before that too. That album with is that Suki on the cover? I forgot her name.
Her loss.
Yeah, her
Yeah.
loss in there, and one
That shit
of
was
them
dumb
had a
hard.
diss track about Future apparently too.
That was a great album.
no skips.
Exactly.
Like,
wouldn't
not
say
a
that,
single
but
skip.
I'm not a
Name
super
it.
21 Savage fan, so I can't really listen to him all the time. So like I have to select like my 21 Savage.
feel you.
Like there's like definitely like a limit to my 21 Savage. You feel
Yeah.
me?
I
But he
respect
has
that.
great songs and he always chooses really really good music, like
Yeah.
beats to work with. Like whoever chooses his beats for him goes crazy. And shout out to Savage, I appreciate it.
Hell yeah, he
when
really
we were all
progressed
shocked
as an
he found out
artist.
he was an immigrant.
Yeah, I was
like,
about to
what?
say
I was
that's the
like,
best.
what the fuck
going on here?
That's the best British nigga I know.
Those
That ass.
memes, bro, those memes were so
Yeah,
funny.
they was on the
Yeah.
news. They was like, he looks like an internet, like a world villain.
I was like, oh shit, this is that was pretty funny. But on some cooler news, or I don't know how you guys would take it, Eminem's coming in June. He's dropping I saw the trailer. He's dropping the Death of the Slim Shady. You seem a little like discontent with this. Like you have some issues with it.
I mean, like he's done everything he's needed to do
Right.
at this point, and now it's just the Kango and beard, and it hasn't been. Slim Shady's been dead. You
That's
feel
what I'm
me?
saying. Like I thought that nigga
Slim
died.
Shady's been dead. Like Relapse was fire.
You didn't like
Relapse was-
Music to Be Murdered By or
Named your album
Kamikaze?
Marshall
Nah, I mean,
Mathers.
Kamikaze was cool. There was like glimpses of like Eminem in Kamikaze. There was some good stuff, but then there was
him and
like
Jordan
the
killed that the intro.
God, what was the Ann Coulter with a ham roaster and a clam roaster and a damn poster and
Oh shit, ladies and gentlemen,
Team
Slim Shady
Toaster.
is here today.
bro,
Big ol' Slim Shady, everybody.
Dog.
He just got resurrected. Like Slim Shady is a devil fruit. He just ate it.
Bro,
Please stand up.
Please stand up.
it was like oh my god.
Damn, so
That's
you're
something
not
we haven't
excited,
kinda-
guys?
Yeah, like
I think this album, for some reason, I have a good feeling about this album.
I'm gonna listen to it. I mean,
It's not gonna have
obviously-
repeat value.
I mean, we don't know that yet. Like I said, but I'm gonna listen to it. But I'm not like overly excited. I guess to hear more Slim
Yeah.
Shady.
Yeah, it's like
It's no more. He's talking about the death of it, so that means
Is he trying to bring it full circle? I guess.
I think he's ascending, bro. I think this is the growth out. I think this is like
Or he's retiring.
nah.
That's
I
why
don't
he
think he's
started with Slim
retiring.
Shady. Retire with Slim Shady.
He never started with Slim Shady, nigga. He started off with Marshall Mathers. Bro, you need to learn your hip hop history.
Eminem's
I've
first
told you like
album.
3 times
What
today.
was his first album?
His first album was not Marshall Mathers. It was something
exactly.
else. It
What
was,
you mean?
I chase you around the fucking block to jog your fucking memory. I think it was called Infinite.
I'm about to look right now. That's what I'm like. You correct me. I'm like, his first album wasn't Marshall Mathers. What do you mean?
not even right.
It was his
Nigga
second.
said-
It was his second album.
It was Encore.
No, it wasn't.
No. I'm not looking. I'm not looking. Yeah, the first album was the Slim Shady LP.
Nah, it was Infinite. I put money on that.
You could be right.
Shit.
I could just look.
I'm looking 1999 on Apple at least. The first thing I see is
This
Slim
nigga's looking
Shady
on
LP.
Apple. No, nigga, this is way before Apple's time. Go,
We're looking at relevant shit on Apple Music.
Safe to say, not really looking forward to it. Just like Joe Roc.
Yeah, I feel that.
You guys are assholes, man.
It'll go through one listen. I'm not, and
He's
I
the
probably
greatest
won't even get
lyricist
through.
of all time. Put some respect on M's name.
I'm kind of tired of the yappity dappity flappity. This
Spiritual,
word
lyrical,
don't
miracle.
even.
Alright, that I agree with.
Yeah.
This is why I think that this album's going to be good, because I think that was a big part of like Slim Shady. And I think this time he's gonna give us some like bops. Like I hope Metro Boomin works. Like
It was
you saw the
infinite,
tweet.
by the way.
I know. You don't have to tell me, bro.
I just want to make sure. No, but we have people watching. They need
let them know.
closure.
Say I was wrong.
He's like, this for my bro. I'm like, no. Just so you know, like.
What was I saying?
He said it's gonna have the bops. It's gonna be.
Yo, so Metro
Boomin.
Boomin actually made a tweet. He was like, "Yo, somebody tell Eminem I want to work with you." And if Eminem comes on a Metro Boomin beat, I think what Eminem does is his beats kind of match. It sounds like those lyrical miracle beats.
Yeah.
So if he caters to a new flow, I think it'll bring out a new like style out of him. You feel me? So I'm looking forward to it. Like you guys said, I don't think it's like gonna be playlist music, but I definitely think it's gonna be a great album, Grammy worthy. It's gonna be up there with the greats, and it's make way, nigga.
You're like,
nobody else is dropping in June. I'm telling you that now.
You're like, I'm gonna play it while I'm cleaning the crib, like chill shit. Like it's not gonna be like that party music. But
It's strategic too.
Sit there and listen to.
Exactly, it's strategic because they just announced that rumors are coming out that Kendrick is dropping in May. So now he's like, yo, I'm dropping in June. So right after Kendrick drops,
Nobody else.
nobody's gonna really fuck with Kendrick because he's about to drop. So he's trying to get the summer. When's the last time you heard this nigga trying to get the summer on lock?
For real.
I just feel like Eminem, and no disrespect to what Eminem has done for hip hop.
He's outdated.
You know what I mean? Like he's done what he's needed to do, and I feel like his whole brand now is I'm anti what everyone's doing now, and it's like you can't progress solely off being a hater.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Like a lot of Kamikaze was him like using like flows from like mumble rap and stuff and doing it in jest to try to like prove a point.
Yeah.
But it like it doesn't land because you just come off like a hating like an old head. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
That I agree with.
Like you said
he has like I think it was harder. Like in general for all the people like who comes from that old school era, it was harder for them to transition into the new sound now. But as time goes by, like that album came out in 2018. So as time goes by, a lot of people are getting used to that sound and how it sounds. Like he's making more music with these type of people. I think was it Lil Yachty or XX that he has a song with? Like so he's trying.
They got Zilla.
Yeah.
With Juice. That was
Juice. Yeah, so he likes the newer kids. He just only likes certain people. So he's just trying to find the new sound that he can use for himself. But I think he likes the sound, so he was using them as features to kind of like bring the younger audience to him.
Yeah. He's not using everyone like Drake does.
I'm white, so I gotta listen.
He's doing what he wants.
You're not white, remember?
I don't have a choice.
Like, where would I be without 8 Mile? You
gotta like go to like dinner. It's just gonna be like fucking seance, candles lit.
Nah, but Eminem was really, really like just a controversial dude in the back, and I just think that now with all this cancel culture and stuff like that, it's just his image now, Slim Shady, does not fit. So I think it was really a good strategy to say, all right, let's kill this nigga. Now let's see what really he's gonna be talking about. Hopefully he doesn't do what you said, like he comes off and hate the younger generation. I'm pretty sure he's gonna throw shade at people. But I'm expecting a good album. Him and Dre has been working on this, so I think it's gonna be great. But speaking of controversial artists, let's just get to it, yo. Meg the Stallion, what's up?
What's up?
Yo, so Meg the Stallion.
Did she get shot?
She's like, yo,
my fault.
Keep this to yourself. She told her cameraman, she's like, yo, record this, keep this to yourself. Don't tell nobody to have sex. I guess they're like in the party bus or in the car, limo, or whatever. Don't quote me. All right, I don't know. I just know that she The cameraman is suing Meg the Stallion because he feels like she forced him to record her having sex. Granted, has anybody ever watched on the side, like on the bench, someone else have sex, like
No.
like willingly?
No.
And I try not to cuck most situations. I choose not to cuck, so.
So like I agree with him. Like I think like me either. So I think that okay, why would I want to record you doing this? This is not like my job. This is not what I'm getting paid for. This is nothing to do with music.
Like I said, I ain't a porn director.
Yeah,
what the fuck?
I'm not here like that. And if I would like record, it wouldn't be you with the other nigga. It would be me and you. You feel me? So I can have something on you in
So
case.
what we doing?
You feel me?
Well,
Yeah,
here's
like,
the
Why
deal.
he walk out? Why
Yo.
didn't he just walk out the room?
Well, I think he's probably getting paid.
You said it was in a car?
It's a gun.
I don't
in
know
my
where it
hand.
was. Cameraman, don't quote me. I can find out in a second. But well, go
I know-
ahead. You guys can talk.
Listen, I know what the situation was, right?
Yeah,
This
is what happened.
She was,
Tell me.
she was talking all this freaky shit. She was like, "Oh, I'm gonna let all y'all niggas smash." That nigga sat there while the other dude
Oh, now you
smashed
capping.
the whole
First
time, and he was just upset. Like, damn. She's like, "Just hold the camera. Just hold the camera."
So hold on, you gonna get your turn?
Oh, we just gossiping. All right, bet. Let's just lie. Yeah.
Falsify rumor. That nigga wanted to hit.
So
he
here's-
didn't hit.
And then he got tight.
Right after the dude clapped cheeks and busted, she was like, "I'm tired. Just take us home." He was like, "But it was my turn. It was my turn. No."
put in a new
Sam will
camera
delete
roll
this
and
shit.
everything.
Yeah, like,
I mean, like, I also get her like, side too is like, all right, bet. Sometimes he's a professional cameraman. If you need to get paid extra, we'll give you that. But like, I want to record this memory. Like, we supposed to be low key. Like,
Record
let's
this
keep this
memory.
privacy. Like, at least set the damn camera up, record it where it's like in a good stance, and then leave. Like, hook me up. So
Yeah.
I get that part. Like, I think he
That's
could have went about
That's true.
suing her a different way. Like, instead of suing her, threatening to sue and then just getting some money out of it. I think he just kind of like trying to make a name for himself, making it like a publicity stunt in a sense.
Yeah.
nah, I'd have been like, "Let me hit, or I release this video. You have 24 hours
Well,
to
nah,
respond."
here's if it's the kind of freaky ass sex she was talking about in WAP, bro, I would have sued too. Come on, grab me, choke me, fucking.
Right. Got me
I was there
recording
by
this
the
good-ass
camera,
shit.
fucking terrified.
Wait,
Are you okay, bro?
but I don't get it though. So you guys can watch porn.
Are you okay, bro?
Y'all can watch porn
She
with a
said
guy
if
and
it
a
got a
girl
hook
fuck.
in it.
But y'all can't do it in person.
Say that again.
Y'all can watch porn with a guy and a girl, which I can't watch them fucking in person.
Yeah, it's different.
Bro, that's
They
a
have
whole
sexual live
different
shows and
dynamic.
like
Like,
Broadway and everything about this shit. Like
Those
people
are-
really do grow and do that.
that's a whole dynamic.
That's like a swinger culture.
Especially if it's people that I know personally. I'm not about to record y'all fucking.
I
like,
can't just sit there.
So y'all
and-
not fucking with nude beaches either.
I go to a nude
beaches?
beach. That's different. No one's sitting there fucking at a nude beach.
That is
People
incorrect.
are
They
just
probably
standing-
are,
I've been
though.
to
They
nude
most likely
beaches before.
fucking-
No,
You did?
can't have.
Well,
public sex
actually,
is
it
still
wasn't a
illegal.
nude beach, but motherfuckers
Naked?
was nude. I guess they was just on vacation, enjoying themselves.
Damn,
What
you
happens
guys
in
sound
DR
so good on the
stays in
mic.
DR.
Damn, that's so dope. Damn, I never really did that. Like, I never had the balls to just whip my dick out on the beach. But I think that's gonna be on my bucket list. Like, I think
Gotta
this
check
summer
it
beach,
out,
I might have to just say. But is it like a during the day type of thing, or is it like a
Yeah.
sunset type of thing?
Nah,
It's literally a freedom
beach,
thing.
For
man.
Like,
people,
just-
it's in certain beaches, yeah, around the world, you can tan with everything out.
yeah, it's mainly
But
for the day.
That's not everywhere.
I
Like
love
even
that.
in Hawaii, for example, some beaches are nude beaches, but only basically to the the female population can only be the ones that are nude in
I
Hawaii
wanna see
in
some
most
300-pound
situations. Like they say,
Samoan.
like topless
Out there,
They say,
coconuts
like,
out.
topless sunbathing they can do, but like a man just balls out to the sun, like
Yeah,
you
it's
can't-
a whole
you can't
different
do that.
dynamic. That's crazy.
Damn. So like,
You have to find the right beach.
back to Meg because I kind of don't want to leave this yet. Like, do y'all think this puts like a negative light on Meg and make
Never.
Tory look a little bit cooler, like more innocent? Because I feel like the past couple months we've done heard, the past few months we've done heard one of her bodies make a whole diss track about her. Like we done seen like a lot of drama in the back scenes. Like she's really like
Is Meg-
always a part of like drama.
She's a
Is
problematic
Meg the
person.
problem?
Yeah.
And it's sad because she's a really great artist. Like,
Yo,
I
she's
give her
great.
her flowers. Like,
And
she
she's
has
beautiful.
a different sound. She really be spitting that shit. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, she won against Nicki Minaj too. I would give her that dub because that Bigfoot trash.
Yeah.
That shit was ass.
It's like, we
Trash,
could have kept
bro.
that.
But that shit was hard.
Yeah,
But as far as like controversy, she's always in the middle of it.
Yeah,
Like,
and it's not a it's not like, oh, it's a pattern. You feel me? So it's not like, oh, a coincidence.
yeah,
No,
it's
nigga.
not everybody else. It's you.
Yeah,
We're
like come
starting
on.
to think you're something else. Like
Did she really get shot though? I really want to know that.
God
bro.
damn it, we
Is
missed
there really
quarantine
a
radio.
fucking scar there?
Yo, show
Let
me.
me know. Free Tory, man.
Pull out the toe.
I'm sorry. I
This
had to get that
quarantine
off.
radio.
Like, did she really get shot for real?
It's been so weird without Tory, right? Because I feel like while everyone, if you see how dry hip hop was last year, I feel like he would have been the only one dropping like every other month if he was out.
Just think about when he get released though.
And he was dropping while he was in jail. I guess that's done now. He
Those
must
were
have had
the-
those albums in the tuck.
Yeah, those was the pre-recorded track. He said, "I need something for this."
Yeah.
For this contraband, I need to get some way to bring money in to get them contraband in here so I can have some more fun.
That
I think it was doing
I
his
need
thing,
money in
man.
the books.
Especially
Yeah.
around COVID, quarantine.
that was
Man.
crazy, bro.
niggas could jerk off to his IG lives.
His
that shit
lives
was-
were
Nah, let me stop.
crazy.
He said, "Oh, who
I
do we
never
have
did it.
here?"
That's a good.
He said, "Let me just
That's a
clarify."
good idea though. there was some women who was like shaking some ass on there. It was beautiful.
For real.
But when Boozy do it, they want to cancel him.
They try
No,
to.
it was tight. It was
It's
weird.
crazy.
Yeah.
He said, "Put
Boozie's
your
was
pussy
crazy.
on
I'll
Instagram.
give you $1,000.
He
Shake
controversial
some
though.
pussy.
And then when they did it on DJ Khaled, he's like, "No, no, 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 no."
I'm married. I don't eat pussy.
That ass.
That nigga
Yo.
really don't eat pussy.
Yeah, for real.
That's crazy. I could tell you that the first time I ate pussy, I didn't even have my first iPhone yet. I got my first or my license.
Did
yet.
it off the side.
Niggas had a sidekick, yo. I swear.
Word, bro.
Niggas had a sidekick in that era.
Damn, you guys must have had
That's
great
fucking crazy.
like a great parent in childhood because
yeah,
I
for real.
couldn't
You said you
afford
had
it.
a sidekick?
I had a Boost Mobile flip phone, like Metro PCS. I had Sidekick.
I had an
You never
LG
had a
Shine.
I didn't even know what T-Mobile was until like I was like 18. No funny shit. I was
Nah,
on the
you
Metro
had-
plan and
I think
the
it's
Boost plan.
No, all the
I think-
dealers in school had the sidekick.
I
That
think
shit was the
sidekicks
trap
were.
phone,
I
real
think sidekicks
shit.
were just elite phones to have in the Bronx. Like New York City heard about sidekicks and went crazy. Like
Yeah,
Sidekicks
that shit was
was
like
lit.
having an iPhone today. It's like you needed one. Like,
Yeah, it was so cool to just click it on the side and just flip it. I just always used to ask my uncle, "Yo, can I just?"
See, that's why I had the Envy. I don't know if y'all remember the Envy. That shit was
Yeah,
tight.
LG.
That's the one that opened up like this,
Yeah.
and then also opened up like this.
that's
oh,
dope.
that
That
was
was
the
crazy.
fucking.
Oh damn,
That
there
was
was.
different.
You remember the Google phone? The Google, I forgot what it was, but it was like it had like a ball that like for the microphone, and then it was a touchscreen slide too.
I
forgot
do
what it was
remember that. Yeah, yeah.
But it was really, really dope. That was like one of the phones that I really, really wanted. But last controversial topic I do have is Mr. It's not really controversial. It's just more like random news. Mr. Vince McMahon officially cuts off all ties with the WWE. He is officially done out of here.
That nigga
He
guilty.
sold off the rest of TKO.
He said that nigga
Clearly
guilty.
He guilty
Yeah,
as fuck. He
'cause
did
He
it.
guilty as fuck.
Whatever. I think they're trying to bring back certain wrestlers who were kind of like associated with Vince McMahon, but they can't, like Brock Lesnar, because
Because of his image.
no, he's really close with Vince, so like they're really like close together. So I think they're trying to make the distinction, like WWE and Vince McMahon are completely two different entities now. And to be honest, I think it's cool because I think like, bro, you're like 70, 80. That's around the time people retire. So
Yeah.
if he sold it off, he's probably good for life. He probably don't really got to do anything else.
Hopefully,
Feel
you
me?
don't have to just face jail time. You know what I mean?
Did you guys like the Vince McMahon era? Are you guys excited for the new WWE era? Or do you guys even give a fuck?
I used to love WWE growing up. Not
Hell
seeing him
yeah.
do the millionaire strut. That everyone thinks it was Conor McGregor.
Yeah.
We need to put some respect on it. That shit was Vince McMahon.
Yeah,
He
Vince
started
McMahon,
that
the
wall.
originator.
Yo,
Shane O'Mac.
Right.
I don't follow wrestling anymore, but if it's on TV, I'll sit down and I'll watch the whole ass episode because
Yeah.
I love that shit.
Yeah.
I saw
yeah.
WrestleMania and I
Crazy.
fucking went bananas. Night 1 was kind of ass, but night 2, oh my god, bro! The main event was just such a great. Like Cody Rhodes had the belt since 2020, since COVID, and this was like the first time since COVID that the belt had changed. And
Oh,
I think
shit.
he had it since before COVID. He had it like 2019, 2018. So he had the belt for a minute, and Cody Rhodes finally won. The Roc came out, John Cena came out, Undertaker came out. There was just mad
Crazy.
people coming out
Yeah,
at the
yeah.
end that we haven't seen in a long time. John Cena's a part-timer, and like this was like the first WrestleMania I personally seen without John Cena in it like at all.
Yeah.
And then like he wasn't in night one, and then he just came in for like 5 seconds. He's making these movies. That's why.
Yeah.
It sucks because when him and The Roc had this feud, he kind of threw shade at The Roc, talking about, nigga, you're a part-timer, you make movies, and then like 4 years later, you're doing the same exact thing.
I'm on contract.
It's crazy.
But he took a different route. Like he's like the cringy, funny, like dark comedy type of guy. Like he makes those type of movies. The Roc, he kind of dibbles and dabbles in the family.
Different,
He does it all.
Literally.
I think The Roc does what John Cena started with in movies, where he always plays that ex-Navy SEAL, that ex-Marine,
that cop, the detective.
You feel me? Like, but John Cena started with that. Now he's in the funny roles. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, he took a different route. He definitely took a different route.
Yeah, it's cool. Certain things I definitely think there's like an agenda to it, but
No, always.
it's cool. I think it was kind of cheesy when one of the movies that he dropped, he apologized. I think it was a Fast and Furious movie actually. He apologized to like the Chinese. I think that was a little like he's a sellout.
That was the Bing Chilling video.
Yeah,
that was great.
Yeah,
that's
he's a sellout.
Internet history
so
right
he
there.
definitely like he cares about how he looks and all that stuff. And I remember watching him with like Nikki Bella. Like he's a serious person. Like in real life, he's like a always serious kind of person. And like I remember when I was watching it. It was like this show. It was like called like the Bella Twins or something. It was like him, Daniel Bryan were going out with the Bella Twins, and he had Nikki Bella. She fine. She fine. They broke up or whatever. He didn't want kids or marriage, so they broke up. But at that time, you can tell like she was like really just trying to get him to love her, and he's just like, no, bitch. Like we're not on this type of stuff. Like, once he said no, it was like no. Everything has to be like clean, spick and span. Like he's like one of those. So it's just like cool to see the dynamic between John Cena, I guess, with Vince McMahon in the era, and then now it's going to be cool to see him without in the era if he's still going to be doing it. I think he announced that he wants to do one more title run.
Really?
Yeah, one more before he retires. And I can see
I'm around for it. Okay.
There's 2 belts. He could do the heavyweight or the universal, and I can see him doing the heavyweight. The heavyweight is the SmackDown, and the universal is Monday Night Raw. I ain't mean to get into WWE that much. I just
spinner belt though. Last thing I'll say on that is when he had the spinner belt. You want to talk about a chokehold in the game, bro? What? The spinner belt on Raw was crazy. The
it started as a chain, right?
Yeah,
he used to have the chain that spinning. And
he was spitting, and he used to go like while he was walking to the WWE arena. People were like rapping towards him. He would rap back, start freestyling back, like
Thugonomics,
bro. This man wore jean shorts.
Yeah,
that says it all.
Yeah,
only nigga to wear jean shorts, bro.
And Jordan flights, bro. He didn't even have like retros on or nothing.
Or the Echo shoes.
They were stretchy jean shorts.
Echo red shoes.
They were like jeggings type shit that he was wearing
with knee pads.
Yeah, he was going in. Yo, shout out to John Cena, man. It's gonna be sad when he retire.
Yo,
all our grown ups is retiring. LeBron, KD, y'all getting swept like shit crazy, like Stephen Curry.
Hold on.
He said, let's check the score. You think they won?
He said niggas getting swept and shit.
They won.
Come on, nah, man. As soon as I pulled that shit up, it went away, but it just showed LeBron with a mean mug. Like, all right, that's all I needed to see.
Let me see how much he scored.
Enough.
Literally enough. 30.
That nigga does everything he can, bro.
Anthony Davis and D'Angelo Russell was a disappointment in that last. He lost that game for y'all. The last game.
He been shit in the bed.
But Jokic is still the player. He's really hard to stop. That team has a great dynamic.
Them overseas basketball players be different sometimes.
Yeah, it's
like wherever Luka and fucking
him and Kyrie. They had a great game, bro. That's gonna be a great series.
To watch. I ain't gonna lie. Both of them together.
Yo, Luka did an amazing play where like he's like fighting for the ball, falling. Kyrie's running for the fast break, and then Luka just throw it to the back. Kyrie runs down to the lane, and then fucking throws an alley oop, and then the other man slams it.
That shit is like poetry in motion, bro. That shit is like
basketball is heat right now. Like we're living in some crazy times because even though like LeBron, like KD stuff, they might be out the way. Kyrie got some years in him, bro. Kyrie got some years in him. Him and Luka together is a great. That's probably one of the best duos I've seen in a while, to be honest. Yeah, but PG, he's killing it with the Clippers. And Kawhi, they lost their last game, but they're going to get their rhythm back. That's going to go to Game 7. He just got back. He probably needs to figure out what's going on. But I think this playoffs, to me, I'm still going to say it's going to be between the Denver and the Celtics. That's my prediction.
Man, shout out to the Knicks, man. Shout out JB.
Yeah.
Shout out New York.
We here,
love
bro.
to fucking see it. I ain't gonna lie, it's only up from here.
Yeah,
the fact that these niggas is in the playoffs and doing shit.
Yeah.
Salute.
Within the next 3 years, we gonna be in the Eastern Conference, and then within the next 5, we're gonna be in the finals. Feel me? I think
manifestation.
Yeah, we're missing one player. I think 2 players, like a good big man, and like one more like guard for Brunson to get some help.
Yeah, he just need a little bit of help because that nigga throwing a team on his back for real.
Yo, he's really holding it down. Like that 39 nigga said. MB was like 39. Easy 50.
Yeah, for real.
And he was shooting threes, bro. He was like gunning up like.
Yeah, bro. That nigga's a monster. Y'all been seeing his eye though?
I think he smokes a lot of weed, and then he got that yellow eye shit. Like he dried up his eyes. It's something wrong.
His eye be like he
Just
be
the one
blinking
eye?
with one eye, and like one eye be going crazy. It
Oh.
look like a fake eye.
Damn.
Maybe, but
Y'all gotta see videos of that shit. Look on
With
Twitter.
a fake eye as well.
Yeah.
Dropping 50 with a fake eye is crazy.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about Amanda Seales, but I don't feel like you guys watched it, so I wanted to have like a really good. You guys get point of views on it, but it's all good. We don't really have to talk about that one, but it was really a good watch. If you guys haven't seen it, Club Shay Shay, Amanda Seales, a lot of drama going on there. Just a little quick run through. She went on Club Shay Shay, talked about. She just complained for 3 hours and then argued with the host, and then said, "Oh, it was good. Everything's great." And then go on her platform and said it wasn't all that, and then he forced questions and blah blah blah. So definitely a drama queen, but a understood drama queen. Very intelligent woman, very talented. Not only she's an actress, but she's also sings. She used to be a host on a podcast. Like she's a very talented woman, and HBO shows, like she was on HBO show, one of my favorite shows. It was called Insecure. Loved it.
Shout out Issa Rae.
Yeah, it just goes to show like a lot of we are consumers and we are finding like everything that we drop entertaining, but a lot of these things that we watch and admire, a lot of these people that we watch and admire, they be going through it. Like
It's a lot of
this
stuff
is
behind the
stress.
scenes.
Yeah, stress after stress after stress. It's terrible, bro. But anyway, bro, it's been good to have you. Is there anything you want to get off your chest, bro? Like, what's up? Like, did you like this pod compared to the last pod? Like, give us some differences, some critique. Talk to me.
I mean, man, I think the conversation was super organic the first time we were here, and I think it's just doubled on that now. It's just, it's a conversation. You know what I mean? And I feel like people can sense that when you're having a real conversation, regardless of what it's about, when everyone is just kind of giving their feedback and chiming in, like that's dope, and it's a comfortable environment, and the setup is legit, and we all got mics, and everybody got mics. I'd have to hold it up. I mean, but nah, man, it's growth. I think that's one thing I'll live my life by is growth. If you can improve your situation 1% better each time, you're better. You're literally better.
That's the progress right there.
I don't really care how. I'm not trying to take big steps. I'm trying to go step by step, because you know when you do muscles like working out and you doing push-ups, you're not supposed to do those push-ups fast, because you're not gonna really get the muscle built, the muscle mass built. You have to do them nice and slow, and then the muscle will build, and you'll be a lot more stronger and better off, and it's less likely for you to tear a joint or get a cramp or whatever. So slow and steady is gonna win the race. Our next move is before we get all the equipment and lighting is definitely get a new location. And season 3 we're trying to get like a new different thing now. So like now when you see your episode, now we have intros and outros for our videos.
Okay.
So now the next one for season 3 is gonna be like really, really dope though. It's one of the we're gonna be in animated characters. So like on episode 40.
Spoiler alert.
Like leave it for a surprise.
No.
Jesus.
On episode 40, we had like a conversation about spirit animals, like which one was like each other's spirit animals. So like obviously I'm an ape, was like, this nigga looks like a lemur.
This nigga said a lemur.
That's
You
did you
said
get
you
to
liked
have
it.
an input?
Yeah, you said you
It
liked
was
it.
just funny.
So that
to
was
me.
just keeping conversation.
And then he
going.
said bunny rapping. He was like, oh, I actually don't mind bunny rapping. And I was like, okay, yeah, so yeah.
It's a little
This nigga
like when you
think about it.
fabricated the
I'd
fuck
be like,
out of
I'm a
that shit.
dragon.
Bro,
nigga,
he
like,
does
come on.
parkour too. So like a bunny rapping,
Listen,
that's like perfect.
Either way, if I knew, I'd be like, yeah, bro, I'm a dragon. I'd want to be a fire
That's not,
phoenix.
they're not in the jungle. You catch a bunny
you're a
rabbit in
bunny.
the jungle.
Yeah, like, I'm a
Said,
bunny.
Yeah, you're a bunny.
You're a bunny.
Yeah, you catch a rabbit in the
How
jungle
you know
before
there
you
ain't no
catch a
jungle,
dragon.
no
All right,
dragons
so
in
now
the
I
jungle,
gotta
right?
ask, since you've given spirit animals to everybody, what would be my spirit animal?
Your spirit animal. You giving me badger vibes.
Elaborate.
So you're a badger.
That's
Wait,
how
let
we
me
all
make
felt.
sure-
Elaborate.
Let me make sure what a badger is. That's just the first.
That was just the first animal that came to his head. I feel like that's what he did with
So you
everybody.
look
He's
like
like,
an anteater. Nigga.
you look like a fucking
Oh yeah,
flamingo.
not a badger. Nah, these niggas is ugly as fuck. I'm gonna give you. Nah, because Pepe Le Pew is French.
You call me a skunk?
Yeah, that's
What is going on, bro?
Let me just say Italian.
Have you ever complimented anyone with this? You got
No.
a lemur, a rabbit, a skunk,
He's a high-
and you get to
somebody
be,
else
I'm
was a
I'm a
sloth.
fucking gorilla, bro.
He's like,
I'm gonna
obviously,
give you
I'm a gorilla.
Marsican brown bear. That's an Italian bear. You find those in Italy.
Let me just see.
Pepe Le Pew, brother bear.
Why
over
is he
here.
looking like that, bro? His
I think it's
smile
a
is
monkey.
He said
crazy.
he called him Pepe Le Pew and fucking brother bear.
That wasn't bad though. The Pepe Le Pew, that was a good one.
Pepe
That
Le
was-
Pew, you give
that
me
was
Pepe
kinda
Le Pew
accurate.
vibes.
He
Me
got
and Pepe Le
razor
Pew
swoosh.
was
Yeah.
First
being
off-
allegations for.
Yo,
I see the black and white in your hair, too.
Vibes. I mean,
Aside
that's a
from the
fact.
allegations.
Yeah, so you got some black and white
Bro
going
was
on.
aggressive. Bro was me tooing motherfuckers before that shit existed.
Bro
They
was
literally,
down.
they literally barely put him in the new Space Jam for these reasons.
Yo, that's crazy.
Bro was really sexually assaulted.
The only other
before,
person I can think of is Taz. Like Tasmanian
I'll take
devil.
Taz. Taz is a badass.
Taz is cool too.
Yeah, but what
Badass.
animal is that?
A Tasmanian
Tasmanian
devil.
Oh, that's really what it
It's a real
is?
thing. It doesn't look as cool as Taz does. They're like smaller, but they're
Yeah.
vicious.
They really do spin like that, though?
No.
Nah.
My life is a lie.
Yeah, for real. Why would you do that
Everything's
to
a
me?
lie.
Fuck.
Tweety's a what?
You wanna,
Yo.
Tweety, it's a bird.
Yeah,
But yeah, I guess we
Tweety.
can wrap it up.
Tweety's
If
a
you do
bird.
me a favor, Rad's right.
Let us know where we can find you, bro.
And a little bit of a quote, last
Yeah.
little message. Yes, we can, whatever you want to do.
Nice little
Okay.
20-minute speech starts.
Starts.
No.
All right. So just like handles and shit like that.
Handles, what last thing you want to say, everything. Yeah.
Alright.
Promotion, Mr. Merc Monday.
Bet. Yeah. All right. So Joe Roc, Instagram, everything. JOE_R.O.C. Merc Mondays. Every Monday. 5-year mark is
Coming
this
up.
Monday. So whenever this comes out, it's probably might be a little past that.
2
But
days
Tune
past.
in,
just
tune
know
in.
whenever you're watching this, they're still fucking happening.
Yep.
Be ready for 261 in the week to
Yeah,
come.
this drops a lot sooner than like months in advance. This is going to drop on Wednesday, so.
Oh, bet. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
2
Word.
days, 2
All right,
days.
so Merc Monday's 5-year mark is coming out this Monday.
Yep.
If I were to share some wisdom or anything, fail. Keep fucking failing. Because if you learn from your failures, it's not a fucking loss. It's a lesson.
Yo,
I love
stamp
you, bro,
that.
because
Yeah, for real.
let me tell
Stamp
you,
that.
on my first interview, when they asked me what is one thing that I would say, and I said keep losing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm about to.
I love that.
I'm
Yeah,
about to play that
100%.
for you.
Fuck yeah, bro. Just
Real
fail.
shit.
Just keep fucking failing. And then find out what you did wrong. And then don't do it the next time. And then congrats. You've just fucking learned something.
Learn from your failures. Stamp that for real.
Yeah, bro. Oh my gosh, it's always good to have you because you have like that motivational energy type shit that I
Hell
always
yeah.
like and can use. And like we all need that type of energy. It's like, all right, we gotta step this shit up.
Mhm.
Consistency. You can't have consistency, but you also got to have a direction. You can't just
Yeah.
doing the same shit over and be consistent doing the same shit. You got to little by little be consistent at adding things to your artillery, adding new things like new lessons and stuff like that. Damn, I don't think I could find it.
Take the risk.
Yep.
Do it wrong. Do it wrong 100 times, but do
Yeah.
it wrong differently 100 times until you finally get it right.
That one.
For real.
But it's I have to find it on my phone. But yeah, it's absolutely right. Just keep failing, keep losing. I absolutely agree, ladies and gentlemen. Do you guys have anything y'all want to say before y'all go? Yo, man, Mr. Joe Roc, it's
Nah,
been
yeah,
a pleasure
for
to have you guys. Make sure you guys check out JSC Ast AST underscore or PC. So JSCast PC underscore. Okay, right? I said it right. Yes. I don't even think there's an underscore.
Make sure y'all go on YouTube, type in Ape Low so you can find everything there. Go to episode 24 after watching this one and go look at the comparison. See the back to backs.
Sure.
Yeah, just make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Check out the music by Ape Loso as well. We are here every Wednesdays now. Okay, we are changing the date now, and then we're gonna have a season finale coming up very, very soon, guys. Episode 75. We're already almost there, so
awesome.
Stay tuned, guys. We're gonna have a great summer. Have a great day. Great night. Listen to it in your car.
You dig. Stay blessed. You dig.
You dig.